Buy your icon pass today. You can also ride Schweitzer next season as of yesterday. The event's also brought to you by 10 Barrel Brewing Company. Pub beer, the one beer to have when you're having more than 12. Pub beer. And obviously, here it is, June 3rd. You can't get enough sunscreen. We have Sunbomb. Feel free to check out the Sunbomb sampling station. The yellow Sunbomb tank. We also have Nixon watches. Nixon coming in with a special prize, the Nixon Best Time Award. And lastly, we have a charity partner. Somebody's thinking about you, otherwise known as Stay. Definitely check out the Stay Spare a Little fundraising event tonight at the Mammoth Mountain Bowl. So again, we got about 10 more minutes of practice. Some of the riders to watch in this event here are 2022 World Quarterpipe Champion Ryder Takayama. We also have the Hirano brothers, Aiju and Yumu Hirano, Yuki Kadono, Coleman McCrory, Nick Hayden, Sam Paxwood, Hunter Goulet, host of other riders to be here today at the 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship. Hey, we got Max right there, next frontside air, the elusive frontside air on the quarterpipe. Being followed up by the Slush Magazine digital developer Maxwell Scott. All right, winner of the recent uninvited invitational, that is Lauren Berlinio, Lolo. Local rider, Scott Blum. Going for the Snowmaski grab. Mikey Ciccarelli coming all the way from Canada. Nick Hayden. That was Aiju Hirano. Sam Paxwood. Keegan Hassefront. All right, I believe we have about 5 more minutes to go here. Practice for the 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship. Bear in mind, anybody who wants to get on any chair other than chair 6, All the chairlifts on the mountain besides chair 6 will be closing in 15 minutes. All right, last drop of practice, last drop of practice. What do you do? Crushing it. That's it. These guys have never hit a quarterpipe. Really? I was like, when was the last quarterpipe? How big that one, Ryan? You gonna throw a Mickey, dude, or what? Jay Moore. That's a good line right there. Again, last drops. All right, 3 more people can drop.
Deep, why don't you turn around and let them get a view from there and see what the field of view looks like.
Hello, Internet, people at home watching. Welcome to the Slush, the magazine 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship. I am Stan Levier, and I am joined by my incredible talented co-host, Katie Kennedy. Katie, a lot in store today, wouldn't you say?
I am super excited to be here at Mammoth. We have a 28-foot quarter pipe in front of us. Riders are boosting, warming up, getting comfy. Surprisingly, they look very comfortable.
Yes, as you can see on the screen right now, we are wrapping up practice. This quarter pipe has not actually been hit by anyone until today. We saved it for the last minute. It is, of course, June 3rd, Kate. It's the summer.
I have to look at my calendar every day and had to tell a lot of the people registering the date. It feels like a end of season, beginning of April weather.
Extravaganza that we're having here at Mammoth. And how's this thing going to work today, Katie? Well, let me tell you. We've got about 80-plus riders that are here today. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of them I know well. Some of them I'm excited to know more, okay? What's going to happen is there's going to be a semifinals, all-rider, 2-hour jam format. Everyone's in. You got to make your mark. Try and get to that finals. In finals at 2:45, we're going to limit it down to closer to 30. That's a loose number. Could be less.
Yeah.
Could be more. We're going to limit it down to the riders who are at least going close to 20 feet.
I have a feeling people might eliminate themselves.
Yes, I also think there will be some self-elimination here at the 2023 World Quarterpipe. Like Katie said, a 28-footer as we're being measured by Ski Patrol. And, last year, who have won this thing? 2 years ago, Brandon Davis and Haley Langland were the World Quarterpipe champions. That was at Palisades Resort in California. Brandon Davis has returned, so a potential for him to show up and try and regain the title. Haley Langland not here, so the door is definitely a little bit more wide open for the ladies. And then, of course, last year, the champions were Raibu Katayama, who is here, who is ready, who is focused.
He was smiling.
He was smiling. And then Caralt Castellet, who, again, not here. So the women's field pretty open. You know, a career could be made here today, Katie. You could get out there, take off the headset. Anything is possible.
A lot of ladies I met for the first time at registration, and I'm super excited to see snowboard here.
Yeah.
Half pipe riders.
All right, and you know, before we kick this thing off, we would be remiss to not hit you guys at home with a quick highlight reel of last year's event. Familiarize yourself with what this thing's going to look like. Let's take a look, Katie.
Let's relive it.
40, 50 deep. Why don't you turn around and let them get a view from there and see what the field of view looks like.
Massive all day. Yeah! Little bow afterwards. What's it gonna be?
Oh my God. Good shot.
The World Quarterpipe Championship. That was the Super Finals. Catch us on
40, 50 deep. Why don't you turn around and let
So much fun last year, so much in store this year as well. We saw Raibu Katayama going head-to-head with Yuki Kadono in the final hour of last year. I have a feeling, Katie, that we could see a repeat performance, but there's going to be some additional players that are really going to be showing up in a big way. But, you know, about the World Quarterpipe, who puts it on? It is, of course, Slush, the magazine. And, you know, here's the thing, people. Smack this QR code, okay? It's not a live cast if we don't say smack the QR code. So get in there, get yourself some merch, buy yourself a subscription, okay? Read about snowboarding, learn how to read. Any of the above, Katie. I mean, you read.
I read. I can kind of read, and if I am reading, it's usually Slush, the magazine.
Amen.
I put them around my house. When guests come over, they're interested. It's a nice. It serves a lot of purposes.
Making the world a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
Forcing them to read. Again, we'll say it again because I like it. Smack the QR code. And
smack that
and
QR code.
Right on the floor. And get yourself 12 inches of fresh delivered straight to your door. Okay?
No one else does it like us.
And of course, there's plenty of people to watch here today. We've gotten into it. Raibu Katayama, of course, someone happens to be walking right behind me right now. But Ayumu Hirano, you might know him from the Olympics, a Japanese absolute double threat, skateboarding, snowboarding, style icon. Kyle Mack, an Olympian. Haven't seen him actually. Could come out of nowhere. You never know.
Yeah,
that's the thing about Kyle
practice
Mack.
That's an optional time for people to ride.
Of course, we've got Elena Height, and she's hoping to live up to her namesake, of course. Give us a little bit of height out there.
Yeah, I hope she brings something today.
That's low-hanging fruit, but I'll hit it anyway. Nick Baden is in there. And, of course, we've got Shuei Sato. Kuralt, like we said, actually didn't end up making it, so the door is open. Denver Orr, who was looking strong in practice. Yuki Kadono. Mikey Cicerelli. Judd Hankey's also, I think, didn't make it. I think he's
didn't see
surfing
my
somewhere.
Registration, yeah. But there is plenty of other...
Plenty of names to watch, as we will find out today. I mean, let's just talk about Japan. This is the World Quarterpipe Championship, Katie, and we have got people from all over the world here today. Not to forget, of course, the World Quarters has a history behind it, one of which Pat Bridges, the editor, it's the kind of head honcho at Slush the Magazine, has been a vital part of. Bodie Merrill, Scotty Lego, Shane Flood, New Hampshire legends, and so many more.
I was just a baby when those guys were winning World Quarters.
And now you're an adult commentating live.
Dreams come true.
Dreams really do come true. And of course, what's at stake, Katie? $5,000 for first place for men. $5,000 for first place for women. That's $10,000 total up for grabs here today. Winner take all. No podium. It is a winner take all situation. And then, of course, we can't forget about our friends at Nixon, who provide us with a great award, the Nixon Best Time Award. And the winner of that basically receives a trophy that is the biggest gold watch you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's worth some of that $5,000.
It's got to be worth a significant portion. You could pawn it if you were down bad, you know?
Imagine having fun and getting iced up.
Yes, and of course, this event would not be possible without the help of Mammoth, where we are, of course, on June 3rd, 10 Barrel Brewing Company, the Icon Pass, Nixon Watches, and one of the most useful sponsors out here today, Kate, Sunbum.
I wore it. I used their little roll-on stick today. And that was a new product that I tested and will be giving feedback. I am one to get sunburned, so big shout out to all of our sponsors.
They didn't even ask us for that product review, and Katie Kennedy delivered it anyway. But of course, where we are, it's Mammoth, legendary place, countless legendary things in snowboarding. The Unbound crew goes crazy here. There's 10 terrain parks. There can be up to 4 half pipes at a time, Katie. You know, they've got everything from the beginner kind of playgrounds. They've got that Hemlock side country experience. Altogether, 29 years of terrain park excellence. Is that older than you?
That
Katie?
is my age.
That's Kate. They have been doing this for as long as you've been doing
this. And you can
this.
tell they are dialed. Every type of park that they have, whether it's small or big, is always super proper, really fun. I always feel like people are coming to get better. And that is because the park crew cares. And they are out there making that quarter pipe as nice as possible.
They are. They put in some work. We were here yesterday. They had about half of this thing built. A lot of speculation. Will they be ready? We will, okay? Will you be ready to be looking good in some Slush the Magazine merch? Well, here we are again. Smack the code. Smack that code.
Smack the code.
As we, you know, what better way to sit at home and watch a quarter pipe contest than in a comfortable Slush the Magazine sweatshirt?
Yeah, I think also what I feel like is cool about our merch store are the books that we have to offer.
Yes.
Not a lot of places you can go to and see some of the most iconic books in snowboarding.
Yes. A one-stop shop.
A little bit of like a publishing hub type thing. So support snowboarding and the people that photographers in it, writers, we have their books.
The creatives that make
more reading if you don't read.
We offer a lot of reading opportunities here. Our judges today, of course, a big discussion, pretty heavy lineup. Peter Line is one of our judges.
Just met him for the first time, got a little starstruck. But
Oh, I'm sure. You're about eye level with him. And then Hannah Beeman, no stranger to a massive quarter pipe. Eddie Wall, who's also right now down there on the mic. He might join the live cast a little later.
I would love if Eddie Wall
We might swap
joined.
a little. I'll do a little live. He'll do a little webcast. And then, of course, Danny Cass. You're from New Jersey, Katie.
Yep.
Danny Cass is from New Jersey.
And I can feel his New Jersey energy from here. It's kind of a crazy
I think it's a vital
aura
part of
that
his
we,
success.
yeah, for sure. And yeah, I've seen him judge a few of it. I mean, I see him at all types of events. He's a coach. He's a celebrity judge.
Yeah, he is coaching the U.S. halfpipe team right now.
Yeah, he loves
came
it.
from coaching the next generation to now judging them. And again, if you missed it, what's going down here today at the World Quarters? 80-plus riders. Probably some
riders.
poachers, honestly, some people we won't know. There's going to be some people we don't know. I'm going to warn you about that right now.
For everyone watching.
Everyone watching, there is going to be some people that we are learning about just as you are today.
Yes, we will be making up nicknames for them.
Nicknames
I'm sure.
are going to be vital
Yes.
here today on this live cast, so hopefully you're ready for a couple choice nicknames. Hopefully we don't ruin anyone's life or career. And then, of course, 2-hour semifinals. And there we see the height meter. We saw that for a second. Interesting and fun fact about the height meter. Feet 17 through 19, Katie, we put in Japanese characters.
Makes sense.
That's where a lot of the Japanese riders were hanging out in the air last year. And we just wanted to make them feel comfortable up there. So we made sure to include some Japanese characters on our height meters this year.
I hope it pushes some of those other riders that speak different languages to get as high as the Japanese do.
I think that they're going to raise the collective height meter a couple feet, Kaishu Hirano alone. And as you saw in that shot recently, at the beginning, they're actually kind of mean. From 0 to 6 feet, at 1 feet, it's tapped. There's a cute on there. So, below 6 feet, if you're not going above 6 feet at least off this quarter pipe, the height meters themselves are making fun of you, Katie.
And the height of the quarter pipe, I mean, for us to go be excited, you're going to have to go over 6 feet. I mean,
100%.
Yeah, that is. So if you're going 28 feet and then anything above that, you're pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't jump off a building like that high.
I say never, Katie. I've seen you do things that I wouldn't believe, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll just let that one up to the imagination. But the Mammoth Unbound crew out here, as we see, with the salt gun. It's a hot, perfect day here at Mammoth right now.
Like barely any wind, little cloud coverage, but blue skies overall.
Good temperature, good energy. Again, no practice yesterday. That was a big change on the format of this event from last year. Last year we let everybody hit it the day before, and then we ran the contest the next day. This year, no. We gave the riders 2 hours to try this thing out. We saw a couple people deck. We saw a couple people succeed.
Well, it is about like conservation of this quarter pipe.
100%.
The more hits it gets, the harder we're going to have to work to maintain it. Pat Bridges is giving the drop signal.
Yeah, we are seeing head honcho.
Speaking of conserving the quarter pipe, Pat Bridges will tell you if you are riding it wrong.
Yes, he will. He was actually kind of hanging out at the bottom during practice, kind of letting people know, hey, what are you doing?
We need him. We need him here.
Where would we be without him? I dare not even think about such a thing. But Pat Bridges did, of course, give the big O. the session is officially on. You know,
The
as soon
time
as someone
is.
takes
Let me
this
look
in.
at my Nixon watch to see what the time is.
Wow, Katie, incredible.
It's 1:02.
It's 1:02. We are starting. Well,
Riders are fueling up. We gave them a little break to get some snacks in them, water.
oh, you said fueling up.
Fueling.
I thought you said feeling up.
My pronunciation sometimes lacks.
You
I
know,
lack that department.
Justin Craven is going to be the first
Oh!
a backside air.
He was in those.
He was in the
Japanese
Japanese characters.
numbers,
He was
yes.
in the Japanese characters 100%. He opened this thing up nice. I heard word that the reason Jared Elston didn't come was because Dustin Craven was going to be here.
I'm sure Jared was looking for any excuse not to go as high as
Dustin Craven
Yes.
also taking the nice approach to the slush beanie, unraveling it, making it that kootenai.
that is a like respectable beanie tip.
The
What are they-
reason Dustin Craven is such an incredible person to get in a slush hat is even if he's wearing a helmet, Katie, you'll still be able to see that logo.
Logo pop.
And here we
helmet
go.
up.
Mike McDaniel dropping in the quarter pipe could offer us our first hand plant of the day. Going for a
Oh.
frontside invert a little below that lip, Katie.
Don't repost. If
Oh
it's-
my God, one-footed though.
Oh.
Wait, nope, sorry.
No,
Quick
no.
on strap. That's
He's-
my bad.
He is one of those where he is most likely unstrapped.
And coming in right now, that's Andre Hoflick,
Andre, looking smooth.
a German half-pipe rider. Big backside air. Saw him putting in some work in practice. One, of course, the international offerings here today at the World Quarters. Speaking of, another
Snowboarding
one.
brings together the world. Mikey Cicerelli, coming from Canada. He wasn't in the cute factor.
He was just above cute, which is good for Mike.
You know, we can't really call out the riders on the speed checks. I guess we can.
Oh, we can. But here we have Noah Avalone, East Coast Ripper.
East Coast, Noah.
As-
The original World Quarters were actually, were they in Waterville?
You know, the East Coast has just traditionally been a host to, there's a couple different locations where the World Quarters, Waterville being one of them, yes. And this is a girl we're going to watch out for today, Brooke.
Brooke DeHaunt, wow.
Kind of dehaunting the podium, perhaps.
Canadian, I'm pretty sure. Met her the other
Canadian
day.
typewriter, that is correct.
Yep.
Brooke DeHaunt, someone to really watch out for moving forward. And her Canadian teammate, another one to watch out for, Liam Gill, who, again, that amplitude we saw in practice. He's coached by Bud Keene. I talked to Bud before this. He's saying that Liam's just warming up.
Yeah, Bud has been around scoping out other athletes. We have to keep an eye on everyone. In summer.
Nope, that's actually Jayu.
Oh, Jayu.
That's Jayu.
Similar Stee.
Another one of our international
floral
riders
pink.
coming from China. Jayu Lu, you might know her.
Jayu, met her the other day. She is stoked to be here.
So you do know her.
I
Okay.
do. Yeah, I actually know her personally. We exchanged handles, Instagram handles.
Jayu Lu, someone who could absolutely put something down on this quarter pipe today that's going to push her close to that $5,000 spot.
There are so many different people representing their countries here, and snowboarding really does that for us.
And of course, last year's champion,
Raibu.
right there, Raibu Katayama.
To the deck.
To the deck, kind of right off the
Ooh.
get-go. If there's anyone who can shake that off, it is Raibu.
Oh, he's looking more injured than usual.
And you never want to see that. Raibu Katayama literally putting it all out on the line. First hit of the day. Just a reminder, we do have some yellow safety pads at the top of that quarter pipe. But that slight miscalculation coming down on that lip, getting kind of launched back in, never good.
He was up at that 15 feet, 16.
Raibu is up. Little shake of the head, looking around. Kind of not wasting any time going for the rafters on that one, Katie.
Not surprised. A little surprised or bummed that he fell first try. I hope he's okay.
Never what you want, but if he's able to shake that off, hard to tell. Looks like he got a little shook up there. But if he's able to shake that off, I'm sure we'll see him. He's last year's champion. And if he's looking like he's okay and wants to chill, well, the door is open.
And that is just, that is how gnarly this quarter pipe is. It is super hard to ride. Not everyone can ride it. Denver or
going for a little. Denver or kind of, giving a
Rolling.
little shout out to a Kier Dillon on that one. Little KD roll. And then, of course, Yuki Kidono coming in, someone who, again, we're going to want to watch out for.
Yuki.
Solid backside 540 there. That's just good stuff. Jack McDougal?
McDougal, I believe his name
Jack
is.
McDougal.
On an academy, has been ripping all practice and does a little continuation of rotation.
Yeah, hoping to get that Michael Chuck and then added rotation in the landing. Not quite happening. And there's Michael McDaniel and Drecht. I'm thinking that looked like coping, Katie.
Yeah, I think so.
That was kind of the first, we'll call that the first hand plan of the day. Probably the first of many.
This is not, you cannot not commit on a hand plan on this thing.
No. Noah Avalone, as Katie likes to call him. East Coast Noah.
Noah Avalon, Mickey Avalon.
Ooh,
He's
you think
canceled.
they're related? Whoa, okay. Not Noah, though.
Not
Nice back five.
Noah is a nice boy.
Katie, don't go accidentally canceling people on today's webcast. How about that?
I'm excited to cancel some people. I didn't know who that little homie was.
Some of the young riders here today, the U.S. team, of course, and many international teams are training here at Mammoth, considering the incredible conditions. So there's a couple young guns here we're just learning about, but on the course right now, that's Dustin Craven. We know him.
Dustin, right onto those pads.
Mellow land right on the pads. That's what they're there for.
I see Scott Blum over there testing that wall out, touching it.
Yeah, Scott Blum, someone we're going to want to watch out for. Some incredible hand plant innovation from Scott Blum, a Mammoth kind of local icon. It wouldn't be a contest at Mammoth without Scott Blum. And this rider is actually someone who's been, I think, at every World Quarters. That is Tim Humphreys right there.
Tim Humphreys.
Lolly, okay.
Note the pants. Everyone wears the bandanas. No one wears them as
actual
pants.
Yeah, many people wear a handkerchief. He's actually wearing them as pants. And
Summer with warming up.
Summer Fenn, little tail grab warm up.
Saw her ripping the Dew Tour course this year. Half pipe rider.
That's Andrew Brewer stepping up to the quarter pipe. He's going to want a little more air on that, but that's a tail grab for
Andrew Brewer registered today. I guess I could call out people's late registration.
Yeah, Katie's not only hosting this event, she was registering people. She is a jack of all trades. Really nothing she can't do.
Can't get as high as these people, that is for sure.
Well, if there's one thing I know about you, Katie, it's you can.
We will test that theory. We have Pay the Rent squad that rolled up to registration on time.
Really?
Rent was on time too, they said, this month.
Wow, that's good. Ryan Plush, yes, kind of showing us a little tweaked out nose grab there.
Oh, this is this is Maxwell.
It's actually Maxwell Carlscott. He is the web developer for Slush the magazine.
Yes, I call him and say, hey, this button's not working.
I wonder if he is officially sanctioned, but on the quarter pipe right now, someone who could really show us something today, that's Sven Thorgren.
Sven, yes. I was excited to see Sven ride.
Solid backside air. Really? You've never seen him in person?
No.
Wow.
He said he was here training, filming. Another smooth air.
By Andre Hoflick.
Landing with authority.
Will the wall ride get utilized today on some incredible hand plants? I have a feeling yes, some innovative stuff. Anything is possible, like we've been saying here today. Solid rider on course right now. This is Hunter Goulet.
Hunter Goulet style, young style.
Young style, as Katie likes to call him. Our
Ooh,
first doubles of the day, Benny Milam and Mike McDaniels on the same quarter pipe at the same time. I was kind of hoping they might interact with each other a little more, a little Tony Hawk, Andy McDonald
I don't know
style.
if that was necessarily planned.
And, of course, someone who I think we're all going to want to keep an eye on today. That's Dylan Sleeper, Dylan Hendrickson, a.k.a. Sleeper.
Do not sleep on Dylan.
Switch air. And Yuki Kidono, though, entering his way into the arena. Sam Taxwood, let's talk about headwear. Appropriate headwear. Saddle up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, howdy, and how you doing? That's Sam Taxwood.
That's a proper tip your hat.
So I really tip. I've got to tip my hat to that move. A frontside alley-oop by Denver Orr. Another one to watch. A solid rider. And then coming in with some speed, Canada's Sean Miskimen.
Sean Miskimen drove a sweet rental car from LAX.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Cool. That is awesome, Katie. Thank you.
I note people's rental cars.
Katie, the wealth of information, riders' names, tricks, rental car preferences, whatever you may need. That was Ben Bilodeau just there on the quarter pipe, if you missed that. Andrew Brewer getting to that coping. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate that.
We're seeing more riders get in the mix.
And, of course, here we have Jaden Chomlak, son of photographer Chad Chomlak, kind of a elite up-and-coming ripper out of Canada, someone we're all going to want to keep our eye on, and especially here today at the 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship, Katie.
You can really tell if the riders are hyped or not by their expressions after.
A smile, a frown.
Oh, that was Coleman Leroy, I believe.
Coleman LaCroix, like the drink. That's, again, Jack McDougall, someone who, in practice, I got to say, was really standing out. But today, there is a little bit of longevity that you're going to need. You know, from 1 to 4 o'clock, you're going to need to hold on all 4 hours, deliver a consistent performance.
The judges over there have quite the setup. A nice umbrella. We have Hannah Beeman, Danny Cass, Eddie Wall, Peter Line.
And that's Moritz. Moritz was originally from Germany, rides for Switzerland now, but on course one of Katie Kennedy's absolute favorites.
Steffi Luxton, Wanaka, New Zealand's finest. We need her to get to coping.
And more from Team Canada. That's Matteo Massetti right there. A little bit of a disaster. Intentional or unintentional, we may never know on the lip.
Noah Avalon, 99.
And Scott Blum heading into that into that wall ride. Solid little 50-50.
Scott, looking back at that wall.
I think he's testing things out right now. He's warming things up.
There's a method to his madness.
There certainly is, Katie. And I think the madness being incredible tricks that we all get to enjoy. And even you at home live.
This is my first live stream.
This is Katie Kennedy's first live stream. I hope you all can welcome her with loving open arms, though if I know the commenters on YouTube at all, that's improbable.
Oh, I have been live on Instagram. Yeah, they don't love me there, but
we do. We love you. And of course, to comment on this stream, Katie, you may have noticed if you're watching, you do have to subscribe to our channel. So if you really feel a certain kind of way, easy. Subscribe to that Slosh channel.
And if you Liam
Gill
has gone quite high.
Gilling it, would you say, Katie?
I'm gilling it.
Hundi on course, Icelandic contribution to today's international smattering of riders.
Coming all the way from Iceland to ride Mammoth and participate with us. Brooke again, going massive. I was at that 11-12 mark.
Really going to be looking for Brooke. We see she has the backside air. Really curious what else she has in the tank. But again, Bryn Alexander on here now. I just heard someone say Bryn Alexander is one of the best underrated snowboarders in Canada. We just saw one of the first McTwists of the day. One of many, I'm sure, from him. And Andrew Brewer getting a quick plant. And, of course, there it is, our web developer tweaking in jeans.
Spring Break Snowboards.
Spring Break Snowboards kind of creator. And, of course, Teddy Raw is on course. If you know Mammoth, you definitely know Teddy Raw. Teddy Raw actually corrected me. In an article I said he knocked himself out on the triple. He said that's not true. He only butt-checked. My mistake, Teddy Raw. My mistake.
Yeah. Teddy Raw's fresh deck, fresh Sims board, specially waxed.
He's honestly, of anyone who is like the most convinced that they're going to win, it's definitely Teddy Raw.
This is his favorite day of the year.
Every year. And honestly, he just might. Jayu followed by Denver.
Jayu looking comfy.
Denver's getting comfy. Denver had a little bit of a shake-up in practice.
Ooh, missed that.
But he got past it. He's out here. He's ready to ride.
This is Jake, I believe.
This is Jake, I believe.
I believe. Jake, I believe.
First nickname of the day, Jake, I believe. Sam Taxwood back on course. Yeehaw. And again, ma'am, that is it. Oh,
That
and
is
someone
very
you're going to
fitting.
want to watch today, Katie. Who's this? This is
Kaishu.
Kaishu Harano, followed by his brother, Mumu Ayumu Harano. Two absolute legends, known for their massive amplitude. Another man known for his massive amplitude, right on course now. That's Nick Baden.
Nick Baden. That was like 2 minutes of pure style between.
It was almost too much to handle.
Yeah,
Kate.
that was a lot.
It's gonna be.
It's heating up.
It's gonna be a full day here.
And then Hunter just, they're getting comfortable with that deck.
Is that a diss, Katie? They are getting a little too comfortable with the deck.
This person looks kidded.
Yes, of course.
Matching.
Met him this morning. We are, if you're just tuning in with us, of course, this is the Slush, the magazine, World Quarterpipe 2023 Championship, put on by Mammoth Mountain, Icon Pass, 10-barrel, Sunbum, and Nixon.
Nixon time check. It is only 1:18.
The Nixon time check. I love it.
That just made that up.
I know. and
Marketing is just flowing.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Tricks, riders, rental cars, registration. Katie Kennedy literally can do it all. I'm blown away every day.
Yuki Kimono. That would have been his. He can do it all. That was
Yuki
almost
Kidono,
another make.
Japanese originally, moved to Jackson Hole recently, stepping into that backcountry. Andre Hoflick kind of pressing one of the bigger airs we've seen of the day on that nice backside air. You love to see that. And one of our little homies. And, of course, on Quarterpipe Round, it's Dustin Craven finding that transition, not finding the landing. Shout out SEAL Team 69. He's got the SEAL Team 69 hoodie on. If you're not familiar with them, well, I don't know.
Jack McDougall.
Jack McDougall.
Mick.
I call him McDougal. You call him McDougall. Either way, he's putting on a show out there today for everyone watching. And that was Irie Jefferson just there on course.
Irie, first drop I've seen from Irie of Lenny Mazzotti. Ooh, Lenny getting air. He's been training here at Mammoth, I've noticed.
Yeah, Lenny Mazzotti has been training a lot. He is someone else who was kind of taking a little bit of a beating in practice, and then he kind of shook it off. He's out here. He's ready. And that person in the bibs has our potential to be the first person tapped out. But Jaden Chomlak, slow air out. These riders getting a feel for this. Like we said, not a lot of riders have had a chance to really not only test this quarterpipe out, but quarterpipes in general, Kate, a little bit less
like elusive
present in our day and age. So Slush the Magazine's so excited to offer, kind of the most extensive quarterpipe contest that we think has gone down in the last couple of years.
Sven. Oh, my backside three.
Oh, my backside three, as Katie Kennedy says. That's a Sven Thorgren original right there. Someone who I think we should be keeping an eye out as a contender. I have no doubt he's going to be one of those riders we're looking at in that final hour. Another rider who really impressed us last year, Shuei Sato. A live announcement is a live announcer right now is Eddie Wall. Like we said, he will be probably stepping in here a little later.
Yeah, he's just warming up for the people and will be blessing us shortly.
Blessing us with his voice. And on course now, who is it, Kate?
Steffi Luxton. Getting closer to that coping.
Did you coach Steffi at all before this event, Kate? You're a little bit of a coach as well.
No, I've been so busy. Registering, sending emails. I haven't even got any quality time with the New Zealand Angel.
She is exactly that. That's
Coleman
McCroy. Solid landing. And Dylan Sleeper coming in hot. Mike McDaniel probably making the smart choice there to kind of bow out of that one.
I wonder, yeah, like should they be making eye contact, calling drops? It makes it fun, you know.
Here's the thing about the World Quarterpipe Championship, Katie, as viewers may find out here, it's a little loose. Okay, we're not here.
We are putting it on. We aren't.
I mean, it is us putting it on. So, it's nothing, we want people to have fun. We don't want to be too rigid. We think that a lot of the importance of snowboarding lies in that sort of gray area.
Yeah, we did have walkie-talkies. None of the batteries worked, so...
Who needs them?
Throw them out. We don't need to communicate. We have our own internal dialect.
Matteo Massetti on course. Second hit in, already kind of amplifying his first hit. We're going to see that throughout the day. Riders gaining a little bit more confidence and thus a little more amplitude.
We just had 2 riders on course.
Juelz Bantana on course.
Tim Humphries' GoPro is recording.
There will be a head angle available later of that exact trick. And Denver Orr, solid backside air.
Yeah, butter. He's so smooth.
If you're at home and you've got someone, you want to be placing bets on, you can do that. I'm not here to stop your fun. You want to have a little side wager, you can let us know in the comments who you think is going to take this thing.
7.
Yuki Kadono, 7.
He's hyped. See? We know he's hyped.
We know he's hyped.
He's clapping.
Yuki Kadono just took a significant...
Feel good. He feels good.
He took a significant bump in the ratings after that. Backside 540. Dustin Craven is going to want to answer that.
Dustin Craven!
And he does answer it. The
Count
phone was
it.
ringing. He answered it with a nice, sizable Michael Chuck. And we're heating up here, Katie. We knew what was going to happen. Ooh, on course now. That is Dara Reed.
Another Canadian.
Dara Reed McLean just
Came
hoping
in the
to
rental
make
car.
it out of here. Dara Reed McLean in the end. And on course now, one of my favorite riders to watch, Ben Bilodeau. Traditionally, you might know him as a rail guy, but hey, not today. And
This
actually,
is a chance to kind of prove that you are.
the bigger than that, yes.
Yeah. And not everybody can ride a quarter pipe. Hey, Kimmy.
We see Kimmy Fasani. There is a host of local celebrities and legends walking around here. Kimmy Fasani is kind of just hanging.
Mammoth is somewhat equivalent to the Hollywood.
Bryn Alexander trying to take that chicken wing McTwist to go, but it actually was for here, and he didn't realize. That one, he wasn't able to take that one to go, unfortunately.
6-piecer.
Oh, there. See, that was just rubbing it in the face there. A little chicken wing right after him. Sam Taxwood has lost the cowboy hat for now.
Cute.
That was cute.
That was cute.
All
right, finally, Mike McDaniel is the only one on course.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels does have a penchant for dropping when other people do. He's going for the rocket plant there, a little below the below the coping. That is when you do an andract, and on your way back in, you get both hands on the nose there.
We have Lolo here. She's been also a partial resident of Mammoth. The whole Sims team is out here.
Yeah, Lauren Derminio and the rest of the Sims team has been hanging out in Mammoth. Lauren Derminio, recent winner of the Uninvited contest. Her potential is pretty high to see something spectacular here today. And I'm just hoping she can unlock within herself.
It's
Brooke.
the mind game. Brooke going even bigger this time.
Brooke is going to make it into the finals just doing a backside air, and that is
Irie.
true. It is always Irie in June in Mammoth. Am I right, Katie?
You are right, Stan.
But that was actually Irie Jefferson. One of our younger riders coming in. Kind of taking that one to the deck. Pat Bridges is going to give people three to five mess ups, I'd say, until he starts tapping you out. You never want to get the Pat Bridges tap out, but it does happen.
It's a necessity.
It's necessary. It is, Katie. I agree.
Nick Baden coming back. Wow.
You love the way Nick Baden tweaks that method, that air awareness. And on course now, an absolute contender. That's Elena Height with the Grateful Dead drip on. And I'm just grateful that she's here. Am I right, Katie?
I am super grateful. Elena at events is We're all hyped. She's so nice.
Yeah. Hunter Goulet, a Utah, an actual Park City Loc frontside air. I actually did win $50 on betting against him last year. Lenny Mazzotti was sure he was going to win. Maybe this year he's going to take it. We haven't
he
seen
wins
Raibu resurface yet. We're not sure Raibu's actual
thinking
status.
Of you, Raibu.
But we are thinking of you. We're hoping you're good, feeling okay.
Raibu kicked it off with a massive air to the deck and then bounced off that, and haven't heard word.
We haven't heard word. Katie hasn't heard anything about what kind of rental car he will be driving.
No.
She's worried.
I hope he is accommodated.
But Liam Gill accommodating
Liam Gill!
what has to be the biggest air so far. Not able to lay that one down. Dustin Craven still not afraid to drop.
Dustin Craven.
Putting it down, honestly. Wow, Liam Gill looking like he got a little bit of the wind knocked out of him there. That's going to happen when you fall 20 feet.
Yes.
Make a pit stop at the deck and then fall another 28. That's going to happen.
I hope these people practice their deep breathing.
Some Wim Hof.
Yes.
Beforehand.
We should have done a little sound bath to warm everybody up. Almost coping over there on that wall for a frontside invert.
Moritz, you might have recognized him. He was in Knucklehuck, and now he's here trying to make a name for himself on a quarter pipe. Denver.
Wow.
I got to say, Katie, Denver is one of the most exciting riders, I think, in snowboarding right now. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, you never know. He's so relaxed the whole time. He's not up there grunting.
And he can do it all.
Yeah, he really can.
He can do it all. Rails, quarter pipes, jumps, backcountry, you name it.
DH Sleeper getting higher every time.
There's Kaishu Hirano, maybe feeling the pressure from that Liam Gill air, and a Yumu.
Oh!
Testing out that pad. Seems to be in good working order.
The pad is working. Benny Milam.
Wow. With a flip off the deck.
Using the pad.
To his advantage, creativity at its finest. Air awareness, board control. Unbelievable. Benny Milam, another rider kind of known for hitting rails, but showing us right there, he's got it going on.
Yeah, he is a rail, he's on lock. Did that Atlantic City rail.
Jayu. Do you think Todd Richards is watching and we could maybe drop a couple of frontside indies for Todd Richards? That wasn't a frontside indie, but, I just think about Todd from time to time.
I hope Todd is watching. What else does he do?
Yeah, what else? That is such a good question, Katie. What possibly could Todd Richards be doing right now?
Veda, one of our younger competitors.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about Veda, Katie?
I believe she's from Tahoe.
Okay.
16 years of age.
Oh, wow.
All the little contest circuits she does, she's getting really good. She rides a lot. I see her every day from November to June 3rd.
Every day. It's been a long season,
It's been a long
as we know.
season. Tim Humphreys, GoPro, still blinking.
Stalefish on him. Andrew Brewer, going to need to raise that air about 6 feet. As do many riders,
Yeah. I mean, I think the finals will be obvious. To the coping!
The Wanaka warrior herself, Steffi Luxton.
Also lives in Mammoth.
Also lives in Mammoth. You might be
right down the road.
You might be familiar with Fitness by Steffi.
Probably rode her e-bike.
She's going to be fitting this novelty check in her car later.
That was I can't. Nick Baden going really big. Nick Baden also, you never know, he's usually rolling up a little late. You never know if he's going to be throwing down, and when he does, everyone is excited.
Yeah, he's a beast out there, really, and when the beast gets poked, crazy things happen. And Nick Baden seems to be in prime condition to really put on a show that only Nick Baden could here today.
I'm kind of rooting for Nick Baden.
Katie, this just in, Katie's kind of rooting for Nick Baden. First popped top of the day. That's Mike McDaniels, of course. you know, that it's going to add a little bit of risk. That's 28 feet to snowburn your entire back down if you fall on that front side invert.
When you have a gym, when you go to the gym a lot, and it's nice out, you need to,
show it off.
Show it off.
Uh-huh. That is why I do not ever take my shirt off. In related news, I have never been to the gym, and I might be the weakest person here.
That is probably true.
Katie will have to agree with that.
Yep. I was
taking some speed in, riding for nitro. That's Sean Miskimen. We've all seen his clip on Stepmother. Big front three put down.
Yes.
Up in Canada. One of the memorable clips of the year for sure. Hoping to make some memorable clips here today. And, of course, Dustin Craven. Who, honestly, I got to say, right off the bat, Dustin Craven's looking good.
Yeah, he really is.
You know, he's someone who right out of the gate on our Nixon time check, it's just past 1:30. You know, in that first half hour, he's somebody who's looking good.
Yes. And he opened it up, first one to drop.
Yep.
Every trick he does, he goes huge. And
Dustin Craven, you know, been on the podium a couple times as of late, you know, really shown up in natural selection.
He really only wanted to come if he had a chance.
Is that what he said?
Or he asked if Pat thought he could do well. Or
Yes, Dustin is constantly looking for the approval of Pat Bridges. Hopefully he will be able to get it here today.
Pat's probably hyped.
We won't know for sure, but I'd have to say I bet Pat's pretty hyped.
Yeah.
On course right now, another Japanese rider. That's Yuto Yamada. Absolute fan favorite of myself personally. Love Yuto. Think he's an underrated rider in general. Hoping he can change that a little bit here today.
This is his
become
chance,
adequately rated. Denver Orr.
Roll right away.
Denver Air is going front side. He's going backside. The judges are going to notice that. And Teddy Raw, who's been doing a big talk about the double flip, but it seems like, that's his namesake move. He actually got a photo run in Slush Magazine last year doing that exact thing. But Yuki Kidono, not really concerned.
Yuki is fired up. I'm kind of rooting for Yuki.
Yuki Kidono, like I said, an absolute contender to win this thing. You know, he's someone who I think was in that number 2 spot last year.
Yes.
And as we know, World Quarters is a winner-take-all situation. And, Yuki, I think, he's hungry for it. He's hungry for it.
Yeah, getting close. He's been close every time. And Teddy Raw, hold on course. I see the sun off his head right now.
He's glistening.
He is glistening.
Teddy Raw, round of applause. That's just raw power. That's raw energy exuding live. He and Pat Bridges are also wearing the same shirt right now, I'd like to point out, which is always a good tip when you are dressed the same as Pat Bridges.
Bok, and it's a stomp.
Whoa, I don't even know what you just said.
Chicken. Thought of chicken.
Oh, yes, the chicken wing.
Chicken.
Bok. Okay, I'm
Bok.
sorry, Katie. That was my mistake. That was a solid reference, and it went right over my stupid head.
I get all your references, Stan.
I know.
Well, because you look at me straight in the eye when you say them. You can't really avoid them.
Some people call Pat Bridges the eye, and some people call me the eyes. If you've ever seen these warlocks, they're practically bulging out of my head at all times.
I know. I was drawn to them as soon as when I first saw you.
Andrew Brewer on course, creator of the Board Dungeon. He's got a podcast now.
Fun fact.
Always a good thing to say about somebody.
Car is.
He's got a. And of course, Hunter Goulet saving that front side air.
Hunter Goulet is a name I hear quite frequently in Utah.
Really? Nick Baden trying to warm up that wall ride. But it's going to be Jack McDougall, who we're going to avert our attention to.
Wow. Oh, Jack McDougall.
Of course, yes, it's a winner-take-all situation. But, Katie, as we must not forget, the Nixon Beck Time Award. And, we have incredible news. Raibu Katayama is back on course. We have incredible news. This is great.
Oh, he's just warming up. He's
warming
feeling
back
it up.
if you could see us in the booth right now, we are just hands up, just excited. Raibu's back. We were really kind of worried, I'm not going to lie, and he's here. Raibu is someone who can take absolute beatings.
I know. I'm always like, there's no way. Andre? Is
Andre Hoflick, yep, that was Andre Hoflick there.
Andre, given the...
Andre going giant, Andre the Giant.
Yes.
Boom.
Hof.
Hof. That's how they say it in Germany. Hof. He is
Hof.
Hoflick. And of course, our resident drop from the whoa. Pat
Ooh,
Bridges
that
is
might get
not
you.
gonna like that. Pat Bridges is not
Yep.
liking that. He's getting tapped in a second.
Elena Height.
Elena Height
There we go, Elena.
breaking in that backside air, trying to get to that brook level.
You know, I've seen Elena nervous a few times. Snow skating.
Okay,
skateboarding.
Sleeper.
Teenage Sleeper.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Sleeper out there. Putting a solid, height up, really reaching those Japanese numbers.
That was. I hope he keeps it rolling.
I really do too, Katie. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Benny style.
Not able to ride that one out. It's a pretty manageable transition, I would say. They get a pipe zog up at the top, but then they have to kind of hand work on that bottom part there.
A lot of love in this quarter pipe. I feel it.
Oh, if we just saw that beauty
That was Harrison Gordon.
of a jib from Harrison Gordon. Absolute beauty.
Harrison Gordon is here. Mammy swagged out, obviously.
Yeah, that's the original Mammy swag. And that's actually Chuck Blount, who I'm pretty sure Pat's going to probably tap at any given time now. Kind of a Bear Mountain celebrity, Chuck Blount.
Chuck seems a little nervous out there. You know, if you got to get your hat on that transition and there's people going 20 feet, you're scared.
You're scared.
I would leave it. I'd leave the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooke looking fast. Wow. Ooh, little
Bit of a bobble. Maybe that'll be the tip she needs to, again, Kate, I want to see what else she's working with. That backside air, nothing short of impressive. I want to see what else is out there.
There's your most underrated favorite rider. What's his name?
Yuto Yamada.
Yuto Yamada.
Great style.
Yuki.
Yuki Kadono.
Wow.
Just putting an absolute beat down on this thing. I was saying last night, there's a lot of talk about Raibu, of course, and I've been saying Yuki Kadono is hungry today.
He gets his reps in. He's boarding pretty frequently.
Wow, Denver Orr kind of ejecting his goggles on that one.
That was a flail. Coleman also going towards Denver.
It's a little bit of a meetup in the deck in the thing right now. We're gonna do a quick hold up. We got to make this thing a little safer.
Look at Yuki going to help Denver get his stuff. Hopefully Denver's okay.
We are, of course, keeping an eye out for
Whoa.
who is having the best time.
I just turned around to this crowd, and there's a sea of heads.
We have a nice live crowd here. That is exactly right. If you are not, here, if you're watching this, you're probably not here, is the fact of the matter.
That would be a little
That'd
not
be
living
weird
in the
if you were
present
watching
moment.
the live stream while you were actually here, but it would help our view count, so I'm not going to say no.
And I don't see a lot of phones out, that's going to a concert these days, it's like phones. But here at the World Quarters, we're in nature.
You can tell this is something that grinds Katie's gears.
Yeah.
A little bit of too much phone out situation. But it's Dara Reed on the quarter pipe right now. Followed amazingly fast by Raibu Katayama.
Raibu, his staple.
The crowd really behind Raibu, juicing him up. I think it's safe to say, Katie, we're gonna see maybe 1,000 backside airs here today.
Yeah, 1,000, yeah.
Perhaps more.
Yeah, I'm not keeping track but if we see about 1,000, we're bowling tonight.
We are going to be bowling tonight. STAY, the organization nonprofit STAY, which stands for Somebody is Thinking About You. and they work a lot on mental health, and they work very closely with the snowboard community. They are having a bowling contest tonight. Slush Magazine will have a team. Katie, is bowling part of your skill set?
It is, absolutely.
What is it?
A sport that requires not a lot of endurance. I'm fairly good at them.
Jiayu Lu really starting to feel that out. You could tell she became a little unweighted on that lip. But that's the key to unlocking bigger airs.
Yeah. What you can tell when someone's going extremely high because they kind of like take the form of.
Oh, Dustin Craven. Either his leg gave out, or he realized how old he was, or I don't know what happened there, but last minute sort of stop. He's actually huddled over.
Oh no.
Dustin Craven might have pulled a muscle. Oh no.
I think Team Canada can help him out.
Ben Bilodeau saying hello to the deck, saying hello
Chris
to his
Angel.
friend Justin Meyer up there.
The media's got a good angle up there.
Media does have a good angle. If you're not able to watch this full live stream, if you got to go to work, if you've got an important appointment, not to fear. The video will stay online. It will live online. And, of course, you're going to want to keep an eye out for a Slush recap in the coming days put together by Slush's incredible media team.
A lot of media credentials were given out because they kind of go crazy over a quarterpipe event. What is...
Nope.
No.
We're
not going to like that
Pat
one.
Bridges is not going to like that.
Yeah, the slash.
Irie Jefferson.
I mean, we love a slash.
Don't get us wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain what just happened there. We love a good slash. Don't get us wrong. Not good for the health of a quarter pipe on a hot, sunny day like today.
Wow.
Doing sleeper.
There was a beehive around him. That was a couple windows down.
Rolling down the windows. Easily 20 feet air right there.
Yeah.
Easily.
Lenny Mazzotti. Oh.
Wow. Lot of deck.
Yeah, that was,
Oh, actually, Mike McDaniels has his shirt back on. Frontside invert.
I want to see some of that on the wall.
Yeah, I would like to see some play on that wall like we just saw. A little creativity there.
Lenny's getting trick tips from the crowd right now. It's so rare that there's a quarter pipe that's nicely built. So a lot of these riders are like, hey, I've never done this before.
Yeah, we're watching people figure it out. I think quarter pipes used to be a big staple of competitive snowboarding. Slush the magazine doing their best to kind of reinstate an official quarter pipe contest. We're not the only ones. Bodie Merrill's done it in the past. Max Warmington has done it in the past. QP Campout. There has been, of course, some notable quarter pipes in the last couple years. But again, Slush Mag doing their part to try and make them a little bit more popular, make the riders a little bit more familiar with them.
I mean, I love throwing a party.
Who doesn't? Yep,
I love doubling, stand on my bike.
It's true. We tried that last night.
This is a place I could do both. And watch insane air. Raibu
Katayama back on course, just slowly working his way.
There we go.
Kind of hands up. Raibu really going to be searching to...
what is this rider's name?
This is Bryn Alexander, Katie.
Bryn Alexander.
Yep.
Very proper name.
Yeah. Bryn Alexander.
His style.
Dope snowboards. Canadian kind of hero, legend, and one of the international riders here today, and we're excited to have him. We see Pat Bridges on course.
He does have a walkie-talkie.
He does have a walkie-talkie.
Radio.
Yeah, you don't
calling
want
it walkie-talkies. I learned
Sven
that.
Thorgren, someone who, like we said, very well could find himself
distance, amplitude
in that top position. Throwing that melon grab on that.
Stan, tell me a little about what the judges judge on.
Well, Katie, I'm so glad you asked. The judges it's an overall impression, so I think it's going to be a little bit of amplitude. Are you getting high up consistently? I think it's also going to be a combination of tricks, right? Are we seeing you do the same thing over and over again? Or are you really mixing it up? Maybe a couple Michael Chucks, some cripplers, some McTwists, some spins, some airs, And we're hoping that at the end of the day, Kaishu Hiranu.
Oh.
This deck is everyone's worst enemy right now. Ayumu Hiranu, air to fakie. So much style on that. Dreads flying.
Kaishu smiling. And I think he gave the middle finger to the deck. I agree. That deck.
Yeah. We've got Pat Bridges behind us talking quarterpipe science. Got a little distracted there.
Southwest wind is pushing people onto the deck.
It's also softening up a little bit. As we know,
We
it's
have some meteorologists over there.
high temperature here in the summer, June 3rd. A playlist that is playing in the background that was curated by Pat Bridges. That was Hayden Tyler, the newest victim of the deck.
The playlist requirements when we were collaborating on it was it wants to encourage people to not speed check.
Correct. Yuto Yamada heading for the unbound wall.
Ooh. Frontside lip slide with style.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
I know. I'm noted.
Ben Bilodeau.
Come on, Ben.
I think he's actually potentially thinking about airing over the quarterpipe straight.
We've seen it. Where's Teddy Raw at?
You know, Teddy Raw, I think after that last fall is maybe stretching out, doing a little Wim Hof. Teddy Raw is in his 40s, I believe.
Yeah.
Might be our oldest competitor rider today.
Tim Humphreys down a bit.
Tim Humphreys. This is no, this is no walk in the park here today, Kate. 28-foot quarter pipe at Mammoth.
And not to mention, it is, again, June 3rd. These riders have been clocked in for quite some time.
That they have.
This might be their 260th day on hill.
Of course, again, the people who made this event possible, well, Slush the Magazine, of course. Subscribe. Follow that YouTube. Get yourself some merch. But then, of course, Mammoth Mountain, Icon Pass, 10 Barrel, Sunbum, Nixon, and Stay. Somebody's thinking about you. All individuals, companies that help make this happen. Mammoth Park crew really putting in that effort, though, these last couple days to make this thing happen.
I mean, they put this up in 48 hours.
They did. Harrison Gordon on course now, a.k.a. Mammy Swag.
All right, Pat Bridges just tapped Stan out, so it'll be my voice for a couple minutes. Ooh, I just missed that, but by the crowd, I can tell Dylan Hendrickson just went huge. Biggest air we've seen today. He's feeling good. He rides here. He's a local. No Avalon East Coaster. That deck is getting a lot of action. It's a little different than a half pipe. It's more common to deck here. Jackamick Dougals with the denim OGC. We have, Andre Ali Back Rodeo coming from Germany to ride this quarter pipe. A lot of these riders are making the most of this opportunity to come to Mammoth. They're here for a couple weeks, couple days, riding the Mammoth Unbound Park because it's firing. It's June 3rd and everything is open. Nice little late method. Little helmet punch, wasn't stoked.
Very smooth rock and roll. Birthday 3.
Wow. Scott Blum going to that wall. Ryan paid the rent with another backside air. Backside airs. Trick of the day. Denver back on course. Took a flail, but he is going full speed, redemption. You know, someone that knows more tricks than me is Eddie Wall, obviously. And he is delivering me all the tricks. He's telling me what everybody's doing. Thank you, Eddie. He'll be joining me in a little bit, and I'm excited to have him join in the booth at the live stream. First ever live stream. Hope y'all are enjoying it, and I'm bummed you all can't be here at Mammoth Mountain, but we'll have fun for you. And we hope this is a good start to your Saturday night. Mikey Cicerelli coming from Canada. We have Alessandro Barbieri going far left on that wall. '23 World Quarters. Yuki is feeling good. Going huge 720 backside amplitude distance. He's having fun. If I could just capture his face after he does a sick trick. His mouth is open. I can like that. If I could have that energy all the time, I would. I kind of do. Different. Not doing huge backside sevens. Ari Jefferson, another crippler to deck. Raibu, thankfully, back on course. Feeling good. Went huge earlier, hit the deck, bounced off the deck. Got shooken up a little bit, but he can take slams. Nixon time check. It is 1:54 PST here in Mammoth. Coleman Leroy styling it out. The height meters are there for us to see how high they go, obviously, but we really only start counting after 6. And Benny Milam just went about 11 with a stalefish grab. Known for his rail riding, just like absolutely destroying rails, kind of unlike any other. And here he is getting pretty big air on a quarter pipe. Coming, Stan's running around. Lenny Mazzotti is learning tricks as he goes.
Oh, sorry about that, Kitty.
It's all right. How's it going? Did you stop the southwest wind?
We did our best to stop southwest wind. No, sorry, a little out of breath, but
Stan doesn't do a lot of cardio.
I do not do a lot of cardio. Just ran around a little bit. I mean, if you can't tell what's going on a little bit as this melts out, that left side of the quarter pipe is kind of the most vert area.
Okay.
And that right side of the quarter pipe lose invert a little faster.
Okay.
So that's why we're seeing some of these decks. We are going to be taking a break at 2:45 anyway. Get a little rate going. But I think we're going to let it ride for now. And riders are kind of getting the word that that left side is the hit, as we see there with McDougall.
There usually is, the good zone of a quarter pipe.
Yes.
Jack McDougall's. Summer Fenton. It's about her season.
This is a little more challenging for the goofy rider. That consideration that we're talking about.
I gotcha. I'm regular. I don't care about goofies.
Wow.
Just kidding. Love them all.
Incredible goofy riders in the world everywhere, Katie.
No, I know. I love it. I'm actually hyped when I'm riding with someone.
Every year we do this quarter pipe contest. Someone in the crowd inevitably starts yelling about how Terrier did it bigger. We did invite Terrier this year.
Yes, did he ghost us or?
Hard to say. But he didn't make it. But of course, that allows for some of these other incredible riders to show us what they got. Someone like Sven Thorgren, for example, dropping right now.
Sven, wow.
Wow.
Rode away from that like he did nothing. Lauren.
Not really the tweak you're going to want. That wasn't so much of a chicken wing cape.
No.
That was more of a vegan.
That was a
sort of chicken strip, weird soy thing, you know?
A sadder balk.
A sadder balk. Bryn Alexander. Canada on his back. Dope Snow on his base.
That did not go over my head. You are clever and obvious. Denver Orr. Dropping in. Switch.
Denver Orr, one of my favorite, like I said, current snowboarders. So much potential in that kid. He can literally do everything. I just spoke with him about how the quarterpipe's holding up.
What did he say?
Similar thing, you know, this one spot that we're seeing right here on the left, holding up all right. For our regular riders, especially trying to spin to the right of this quarterpipe, that's no problem. The riders who are goofy or the riders who want to maybe spin front side, having a little bit harder of a time, that is just kind of the one negative about holding a quarterpipe contest in June, Katie.
Yes. We are, it's not, the temperatures aren't cold, obviously. Raibu.
Beautiful.
He's looking at that quarter like, where do I need to hit it?
Raibu Katayama, last year's champion, always kind of a champion. You know, because this quarterpipe contest was later than last year's, he's actually been the World Quarterpipe Champion for about 13 months.
Wow. It's a heavy title to hold that long.
And right now I think we're looking at, you know, the riders with the potential to strip that title being kind of a Yuki Kadona.
Yep.
I think we're thinking Sven Thorgren. Sleeper could really come through and do something for us.
He has one of the highest airs of the day. Do not sleep on him.
We've got Ralph Kucharik and Mike McDaniels
These are both
on course at the same time. We got two planters going down. Oh,
Ralph.
synchronized. Ralph Kucharik, one of Vermont's finest out here. Kind of a plant god.
Hand plants all over Vermont.
This is Utaro. Not honestly positive about his last name. I just know he's friends with Raibu, and if you're friends with Raibu, you're friends with me.
Raibu is popular. Got a lot of friends.
Quite popular, and you can tell why. Also, I came to realize, too, Andre Hoflick, the German rider, who's been busting out massive backside airs, he's actually been doing a lot of those backside airs switch. That's my bad. Should have caught that. That's our bad. Dare Reed McLean.
Sometimes when people are so good at switch riding, it's hard to tell.
Sometimes, I know, it's the curse of being good at riding switch. It is.
Ambidextrous folk.
Yuto Yamato getting creative, airing over the wall ride. Yuto Yamada finding out, the hard way that there's actually not that much of a build behind that wall.
I didn't even really look at that behind the wall. I zipped up on a sled.
That's Yo, I believe. Ryo Aizawa. Getting a creative line. Ryan Plush.
Ryan Plush, we saw him do backside. Now he's going front side.
A little front side melon for the squad. And here we have it, Yuki Kadona. Going big and absorbing that coping like it's nothing.
Followed by DH Sleeper.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sleeper kind of, it's like you want to count that as a land, you know?
The swag on the landing.
The triumphant.
Stomped.
Solid front side tweak there from McDougall. Dylan
It's got
Sleeper.
like the little victory. We have like the champions kind of dropping in after each other, maybe building off the
they're
energy.
Riding together, yeah, building on that energy. We've got Veda on course right now, one of our young riders. A lot of potential moving forward. Pretty green to the quarter pipe.
Yeah, if there's a quarter pipe event and you're invited, you should go because when it's so rare. Lolo getting a little skatey on him.
Lolo's gonna jib, that's the thing. Kaishu Hirano.
Kaishu. Oh, Kaishu in that deck.
And Ayumu. Doesn't matter. Every time Kaishu seems to, if he doesn't make it, Ayumu doesn't even consider stopping.
No, they just have it like that. They're
That is brotherly
synchronized.
love. That is brotherly love, if I've ever seen it. I think that was Aspen Rain Weaver who just hit us with that.
Brooke going a little bit bigger on that
Brooke
backside
just
there.
kind of her own competitor right now. Kind of competing against herself. And Benny Milam.
Losing the shades on that one.
Raibu Katayama, Captain Katayama as he is referred to by some. You might have seen some of his footage in ARC this year. He's kind of backing away from that contest scene a little bit, starting to film a little more. I personally could not be more excited.
Can't get enough of those clips.
Because I would watch Raibu all day, every day, if I could. And Jayu.
Jayu going huge.
Jayu putting up a solid backside air. Gonna want to work on that landing, of course. A little bit of chatter coming down in.
We have the planters
We've
back.
got the hand planters back on course. Mike McDaniel, Ralph Kucharek. Ooh, Ralph Kucharek kind of little backslide down that.
He's a tall guy. This is probably about 7 Ralphs high, this quarter pipe.
Yeah, that's a good estimate. Mike Kramer, huh?
Mike Kramer. Met him at registration as well.
I would think you met almost. I have a feeling, Katie, you met almost all of these riders.
I
at
did.
registration here.
And
that's unbelievable how that works.
the spelling of their names, how to type it in.
Scott Blum, I see, kind of standing up at the top, hands on his knees. You can see him in the shot there. He's kind of again, Mammoth legend. Many hand plant covers. But it's going to be a different Mammoth legend taking this quarter pipe hit, and that's going to be Teddy Raw. And he's warming it up. He's warming it up, okay?
Yeah.
He's been talking a big game about the double chuck.
He hasn't chucked it probably since last World Quarters, like as hard as he'll go today.
Nixon time check. We are well underway of this semifinals here. We've got probably 30 more minutes on this session, maybe a little more, and we're gonna get a quick rake in. Maybe check out some highlights. I think we have a couple
from what we're
this
watching.
very
Wow.
event. Yeah,
This live stream is
official.
wow. Yeah, I'm feeling official. I have a headset on. I'm at a desk.
Yeah, we're at a desk.
This is legit. And the riders that showed up are just confirming our legitness.
Shuei Sato. Actually, unfortunately, last year, broken wrist at this event.
Ooh.
Yep.
Denver. Massive crippler.
Oh, yeah.
So smooth.
Denver or one of those riders I think we're going to see riding past 3 o'clock. Scott Blum looking to warm up something creative on that hand plant game.
Scott Blum always with the innovative headwear. He's got the bandana.
He is innovative with the headwear, you know. He's taken on more of a TM role. A lot of discussion last night about who would have the highest TM air.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think Scott Blum has actually aired yet. Ika, I have not seen strap in, though Ika Backstrom is here. Summer Fenton going for a little backside 5 there.
Here, we're going to...
Okay, Sleeper's coming in. Kind of
All
dummy
eyes.
mode right now. Sleeper. Maybe a little more pop from our boy Sleeper.
Yeah,
Get that thing back in.
I don't know what I would recommend to DH Sleeper right now.
The crowd's hyping him up, though, as he walks back up. It's high fives all around.
Where's his brother, Dusty?
I don't know where Dusty is, but I will tell you what. All I'm thinking about right now is Dylan.
True.
Pat Bridges in the lip, actually grabbing some sunglasses off there. What doesn't this guy do? Joey McDougall, big frontside alley-oop. Almost washing away on that one, but able to hold on to it.
Yeah, he's going to want to do that again.
Pat Bridges actually confused him for Keegan Hossefrost this morning at registration.
Oh,
it
wow.
happens.
Jack McDougall, new on my radar.
Raibu Katayama.
Wow.
No, when Raibu Katayama starts busting sevens after kind of destroying himself earlier, you are reminded of what an incredible snowboarder he is, and whether or not he's able to defend his title this year, he's certainly put up a show.
Yeah, I think after a few more tricks from Raibu, we're going to have to see that height, amplitude. Lolo going for the coping.
You want a little more amplitude out of Raibu, that's what you're telling me?
I mean,
You're allowed to say that, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah, just to like solidify his
advancement?
Yeah. But he did go huge first one. He just got destroyed. Teddy Raw slowly walking in front of us.
But it's Jaden Chomlak.
Jaden, that was massive.
Little Mike Rav roll back into that thing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the deck invitational here. We wanted to schedule this event at a time where we didn't feel like we were going to be butting up against anything else. We wanted to be able to pull from a big international list of riders. That we have done. The weather, though of course beautiful, melting this quarter pipe at a mean rate. We're seeing that, the results of that. It's a big reason we made this a one-day event this year as opposed to a two-day event as we've seen in the past. And yeah, we're just steadily making our way through this semifinal round as Mike Cicerelli joins us with a 720 attempt. A lot of people would call that a Hawkin flip, for the record. Terry Hawkinson, as we mentioned, one of the best quarter pipe riders.
Wow. Alessandro.
Claim. That was maybe the best trick we've seen on the wall ride today. So I guess, you know what?
Claim it.
Claim it. That's an opportunity. You get to hit the claim. Benny Milam, what can he do? He's got an event coming up in Trollhagen.
He does.
Where they ride in the summer on the snow in Trollhagen. I don't know how it's going to work, but I will be there.
Snowboarding is really turning into a year-round thing for us.
Especially someone with the skill caliber like Katie Kennedy, Slush Magazine's digital director,
Director of one.
Resident kind of almost pro snowboarder. We'll see if she's pro after this year.
Almost a lot of, like, you know. But
okay,
Brooke almost is
Brooke
taking it to the next level.
Brooks there.
Almost
okay,
taking it to the next level.
The backside 5 attempt wasn't a make, but there we go. We're starting to see that deeper bag of tricks that I was hoping we might get to see out of Brooke.
Mike McDaniel
not able to see that frontside invert out, and Andrew Brewer with a solid little tweak. That's going to look better on the fisheye angle. Fisheye always makes everything look a little bigger.
Yeah, we have Justin Meyer up there behind our fisheye.
Kind of fisheye god.
Fisheye god. He's always taking my angles.
Aspen Weaver, that was a nice little Andrex sort of push off onto that wall ride. That was creative. And Lenny Mazzotti. Wow.
Lenny Mazzotti, 3 lands in a row. He's on fire.
Sleeper.
DH Sleeper. Where's he going?
Sleeper.
He's
DH Sleeper's testing a new zone. He's trying to see if he shouldn't be exploring somewhere else. He might be onto something. And Yuki Kadono. I think we have to say, comfortably, Yuki Kadono is putting up the biggest show right now.
Yeah.
Comfortably.
And his hype from when he lands to when he gets 50 feet past us is just, he is stoked. He's having fun. The best time award is something that we are giving out as well.
Yes, the best time award awarded to the rider who's got that energy.
Ooh, that looks good. That deck, though.
It's giving us problems, you know. I'm not gonna lie. That deck is giving us a little bit of problems.
Let's see if Jack can avoid the deck. Wow!
And a Yumu Hiranu. Nice air to fakie. Yumu Hiranu's air to fakie is kind of his namesake. Crowd's hyping him up. They want another one.
Do it again.
Here we got Ryu, a.k.a. Yo. Getting jibby out there.
The wall is a new addition. We usually have like a little wall ride on the top.
Kaishu Hiranu, arguably the one who can go bigger than anyone that we've seen in recent history. You saw his massive backside air in the Olympics. Stunning photo. And Yuto Yamada.
Photo.
Yuto Yamada is flirting with the other side
out.
of that thing.
Coleman Leroy.
Just Coleman LaCroix, Bear Mountain Low.
Stacking these backside methods.
Southern California is definitely in the building, Katie. We do have a wide international gathering here today. Raibu Katayama going for that McTwist. Chicken wing there.
He's the best to do that.
We did invite Sean White as well. Lord Derminio going for a board slide. Almost taking out the Sunbum Gorilla. Little double grab, too. That's right, we are well underway here. Dara Reed McLean, the rider on course. It is the 2023 World Quarters Championship here at Mammoth Mountain. It's summer. Mammoth is open all summer long. We have got a lovely crew of spectators all around us. And someone we haven't seen in a little while, Liam Gill.
He kind of got the wind knocked out of him a bit ago.
Crippler to warm it up, get back into his rhythm, get back into his flow.
Well, that's he's on a lip tech teammate.
Oh, yep, Katie's teammate
Yep.
on LibTech, because Katie is also on LibTech. Katie, where's your footage coming out this year?
All right. There's none. I've been chained to the desk.
Katie is too busy being a snowboard media tycoon to film clips. You heard it here first. Hundi from Iceland, been experimenting with this wall ride all day.
Denver backing her up. Denver does things switch, and then he goes tries them regular.
On the forum board, Peter Line is here, one of the kind of new pillars of the forum brand. It's always good when you show up to a contest and ride super well when the boss is around.
Absolutely, yeah. That was a smart decision on Forum's part. A Denver war pickup.
Utaro. Benny Milam.
So you're gonna go 7-5. Crippler.
Double grab. Benny Milam, again, showing in this contest the versatility that he rides with. Known as kind of a rail rider, but here, absolutely putting down on this 28-footer.
Noah Avalon.
With the double tail grab and a little bit of hope that maybe that lip isn't so bad.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
Aspen Rain Weaver going for some crazy little transfer onto that wall.
So he has 3 names. Or Summer, Mike McDaniel having a little meet up at the bottom.
Little rendezvous at the bottom of the QP.
Meet me at the bottom of the QP.
Oh my God. Easily one of the funniest things I've seen here today. I don't even know who that is. That took mine and his breath away as his stomach made contact comfortably with the coping there. Ralph Kucharek.
Another little belly roll. Oh, he was avoiding the belly roll, and think that's his knee in the transition now. Print.
Oh, yeah. Pay the rent. Shout out. Well, maybe you should pay the rent when you get to the top of the coping. I don't. Maybe you should wait.
No dollars for undercoping.
What do you like the most about a quarter pipe, personally, Katie?
What do I like most about a quarter? I like how it's pretty straightforward as far as in order to complete the trick.
Okay, yeah.
You got to go fast. You got to know how to ride off the quarter pipe. There's not much. You can't really escape those two things. I like the fact that
Mikey Cicerelli.
you go straight up and down and get a lot of air.
It's half the work as a half pipe, you know. You only have to think about one trick at a time. That unweight feeling is just incredible, and we're just happy to be here.
I wonder, what would you do, Stan? The front five to warm it up? And
Yeah, Katie's really referencing my known quarter pipe tricks here. I've got two, hand direct, and I do occasionally attempt a frontside 540. That's correct. Thank you.
Yep, every time. Does it every time.
But this contest, not about us. It's about those types of chicken wings. Okay, a lot of chicken wings available for here.
If we keep talking about chicken wings,
I'm going to get
need
hungry.
'em.
You're right.
I'm
going to be
need 'em.
hungry. You're right.
Well, I'm saving myself for some food at the bowling alley.
For tonight, the big fundraiser. If for some reason you're watching this and you're in Mammoth and you're not here, but you can make it to the fundraising bowling tournament tonight, get here. Okay? That's actually one time where the slush staff will be going on strike. Am I right, Katie?
We have an opportunity. We are taking it.
And our resident Gene Rider, website connoisseur, going lean air.
I see him at all events. He loves it. He helps us with our website. Andrew Brewer going a little higher and higher each time.
Katie, can you speak to our judges between Peter Line, Hannah Beeman, Eddie Wall?
The
importance of having judges who have done this kind of thing before.
Historically, this might be the most legit quarter pipe judging panel ever created. Eddie Wall, legend, now an Arbor Director of Product. I'm sure he's hit quarter pipes. I can't think of any that he's won. Hannah Beeman invented a trick in the half pipe, I learned, and also known for doing head high McTwists in quarter pipes in her heyday. We have Peter Line, iconic quarter pipe rider.
Iconic.
Mac Dog Productions.
You might have seen some of his work.
Throw on one of those movies.
You know,
He's
Peter
got a
Line
QP
has a Snowboarder magazine cover on that exact wall ride, Katie.
Wow.
Yep. Yuki Kadono.
Tweaking it out.
Kind of a double poke. You know what's better than one method, Katie?
Two.
Two methods. You read my mind there.
I was thinking two methods was better than one.
Noah Avalon, East Coast Noah, as Katie likes to call him.
East Coast Noah, yep.
Lauren Derminio.
Let's see if Lauren can complete.
As long as she doesn't get hurt, I wouldn't mind seeing Lolo just plow into that large inflatable sun bum.
I'm happy we put that there.
You know? I am too. That's actually a good stopper.
It's safety. If she does it, she probably won't run into it.
Here, Dylan, I'm seeing walking by the announcing booth right now, one of the many legendary spectators. And Brooke, there we go, opening up that bag of tricks a little bit. My Name is Mud is playing in the background right now. If this doesn't get people hyped up, I don't know what will.
Raibu.
And just the person to execute on that, Raibu Katayama. Still our current World Quarterpipe Championship. Going for that McTwist.
They're after that title today. There's a few people here that are standouts. Could take home the crown.
I think I just see John Jackson over there in the crowd with a baby on his chest. But that was Mike Cicerelli. Enough about John Jackson with a baby on his chest.
Someone say John Jackson, baby?
Yeah, Mike Cicerelli's nickname is actually Psycho Mike. It tends to be the nickname he gets when he's had a couple.
Oh,
But
I've not known this.
You've
side of
never
Mike.
seen Psycho Mike.
Maybe we'll see it at the bowling alley.
Maybe we will see Psycho Mike at the bowling alley.
He's landed a good amount of tricks. He deserves it.
I'd like to see Psycho Mike out here today.
Coleman LaCroix.
It's a solid
He's having fun.
golf clap on that one. We'll get
Well done. Well,
back
well
with
played. Well
Stakey.
played.
Well played.
Well played.
Classy maneuver. Okay, Yuto. Andre Hoflick.
Andre back in the mix.
Andre Hoflick is that's the rider that was doing some crazy switch methods.
That-
Good
yeah.
that we didn't even realize they were switch. Jayu Lu. That's Pat Bridges' worst nightmare.
You know, Pat Bridges is not watching.
I'm glad Pat Bridges did not see that one because that is unacceptable to him.
He's sending a fax right now.
Pat Bridges put on more legendary snowboard
Kaishu,
events
he
than
wants
maybe
it.
anybody.
He wants a good one.
Kaishu
Oh.
Urano almost finding that transition. And right behind him, as is
Wow.
tradition, Ayumu Hurano. Absolutely massive air to fakie.
That's a little bit higher than the golf clap. We got a solid.
That is more than a golf clap, Katie. That is 100%. That's a full-on clap.
We got some style coming from Ryu.
Ryu, a.k.a. Yo. Most
Yo.
people call him Yo.
Sick nickname.
Yep. Benny Milo. Took the words right out of your mouth there, didn't I, Katie?
Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets.
Benny.
Sing it, Katie. Come on.
Sometimes I need to break out into song. I can't let it hold things in for too long.
You don't want to hold that in. That's how you get cancer.
Summer getting her rotations in. We got the Nixon time check. We got a 2:24 on the clock. That's Pacific time zone.
2:30. Just a couple more minutes here on this thing until we get a quick break for these riders, catch some water, get a quick rake, get a salt in,
Yep.
and we're going to send this thing into the final hour.
So excited.
I'm excited too, Katie. I'm excited to see what else Yuki Kadono has in the tank.
Yeah, this is like an endurance thing, stamina. You can't just go hard right off the bat because you gotta. Hours long of riding this quarter pipe.
Yeah, it's a long game, Katie. It's a long play.
We're in it for the long haul. Here at Slush, we are here for the long haul.
Forever.
We're here forever.
We have been here forever, and I really feel that. Okay, Lenny Mazzotti, stylish.
Lenny's just here to say, hey, I know I ride rails at Bear.
Hey, I know that Stan was being super mean to me at Game of Snow, but I'm here to prove him wrong, and he has.
He absolutely
has. Little context: at the Slush Magazine Game of Snow, I was also announcing I was giving Lenny a little bit of a hard time, and I heard about it after. So I do want to set the record straight. Lenny Mazzotti is kind of putting up.
Something. We're working on mindfulness here as announcers. We're not here to ruin someone's day, but if it happens.
But if it can happen still.
Lolo going back. The Lolo chant is in my head right now. She's gonna need more speed than that.
She's gonna need more speed. She's gonna need more fire in her eyes. I can already tell. You know, Lolo kind of goes psycho sane.
Someone should queue her up a shotgun beer right now.
Yeah, maybe a 10 barrel. A nice 10 barrel.
10 barrel. I'm a little thirsty actually.
A sponsor of this event. Wouldn't be here without him. One rider who wouldn't have $5,000 without them, Raibu Katayama. Really starting to let that McTwist breathe. That's the one he was looking for. Okay, you see that? He did the little finger twirl. Yeah, let's get a clap going for Raibu. Thank you, Kate. Yeah. It's hard. I got to say, Katie, one of the hardest parts about announcing this is that we are at a table right next to the action, and it's really hard to not yell at the riders and hype them up.
I'm feeling like I want to
scream, be
a little bit more enthusiastic here at the table, but I'm kind of embracing the chill. We have chairs. This is so rare. I'm usually crouched down in some pose, going live on
Mikey
Instagram.
Cicerelli trying to get that Psycho Mike activated.
I want to see Psycho Mike. Dara
Reed.
Dara, my roommate.
Pro tip. One way to get into the World Quarters, become Katie's roommate at the contest.
I do have that power. You know, I get a lot of texts these days now. No one really hit me up before. Now because I have the link. People text me more, though, sometimes nicer.
Coleman LaCroix. Just squeezing that one through. Flirting with the coping on that one. But the flirting was consensual.
Yeah.
And the coping, agreed.
Agreed. There's an appropriate amount of flirting there.
There's something that is very important in life, to know what the appropriate amount of flirting is. We're here to teach life lessons at Slush Mag World Quarterpipes, not just talk about the quarter pipe.
The quarter pipe is one thing. Appropriate
Shuei Sato.
We're gonna. I want him to land that.
I think everyone wants him to land that, Kate.
We got people are delayering. People are watering up. People are getting some neck massages from their coaches. Nick Baden's back. He's talking to Danny Cass. That's Jeff Kramer. He is a Mammoth legend. I spent some time with his wife, Mary Beth, this winter, and that is a pretty legendary family.
Yeah?
Yeah. They have a little daughter who rips, loves snowboarding.
Yeah.
Keep it in the family. This is a generational sport. Well, we're entering the generational sport. It's only about as old as me.
29 years, just as long as
Mammoth Parks have been running. And now we have people teaching their kids how to snowboard. We have photographers with their kids in the event. The Chamlocks.
The Chamlock.
The Chamlocks. I am infamous for my name pronunciation.
Yeah, you know what I like about you is you just go for it.
I'm only human, you know. I should get better at it though, but that's going to require me to have people say their name out loud, me record it, and me go to bed listening to everybody's name pronounced correctly.
Benny Milam.
I know Benny Milam's name, and I know he wants to do that smoother. Not a fun fact about Benny Milam, but he's had a cast on for 18 months now.
Okay, that's what we're talking about, Lolo. I would so much rather see you overdo it than underdo it.
Yeah.
You know?
Lolo getting the crowd going. That is one of her specialties.
That is absolutely one of Lauren Derminio's specialties.
She's not here for a quiet crowd.
No.
And she builds off that. The more they're hyped, the more she'll try.
And I think here we go, sitting, comfortably in first place, Yuki Kadono.
Wow,
and
540.
And that's why.
He fell maybe once or twice and has hit it probably 20 times now. Raibu backing him up.
But Raibu's back.
Raibu. He's feeling good. I was nervous. Raibu's always smiling. And when he fell first run, Raibu is always smiling, and when he fell on his first hit today, his smile faded, and that was an unusual thing to see. And it's back. The smile is back. Kaishu is back. Trying a different part of the quarter.
You can tell that he's going to want to raise that one up. People are starting to experiment, like you said, different parts of this quarter pipe as we get this melt out going.
The great World Quarter melt out.
A Yumu Hurano. Whoa! All of a sudden, out of nowhere, one of the bigger airs of the day. Air to fakie. Wow.
I wish we had an instant replay. That's the next event. We're going to have an instant replay.
That was instant replay. That was instant replay worthy right there.
He he might have been above the height meter. One part of his board.
He just kind of came out of nowhere with that one. He's been hitting those nice air to fakies all day, but with that amplitude,
that was impressive. We are so hyped that people traveled all the way from Japan and all over the world. Iceland, Germany, Russia.
Yeah. We had Vlad in the mix, yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah. China.
I have so many international friends now. I'm going to have to start sharing my find my friends, so that way when I look at all my friends, I'm like,
if you want to actually be on Find My Friends level with Katie,
and I really only use it just to be like, wow, look how big the world is.
And look at how big this World Quarterpipe is, as demonstrated. Oh, we got a helmet toss. A little bit of aggravation.
He was the one that punched his helmet already, so maybe he should just go like ponytail.
Yeah, maybe take the helmet off. I don't know. Well, actually, though, maybe leave it on.
Yeah. Hunter Gulat back.
Hunter Gulat. I think. I'm also speculating, but I think so. We've got a fun, robust crowd here, like we've been mentioning, some industry who's who. I see Dave Marks over there.
Yeah, Dave Marks. I was so excited to see him.
The Yonix.
I was deep in the registration, and I hear someone say, Katie, do you need any help? And I didn't even look up.
Dave Marks. Oh, classy double hand plant maneuver. But then the hat loss.
The hat, yeah.
Denver Orr. Someone who has just, again, been impressing all of us all day. Honestly, huge contender for Best Time Award, I'd say.
I agree.
Huge contender for Best Time Award.
Even when he falls, he's still having the best time.
He's smiling right now.
And
he just decked, and he's smiling.
I don't know what my facial expression would be if I decked after going 15 feet. Oh, Dave Marks asked us if we need snacks.
Marks actually just asked us if we needed snacks. That's a huge indicator of why we love Dave.
Huge shout out to Arbor. They brought athletes. Eddie Walls here.
Yep.
Got a little homie here asking us a question. What's up? Oh, it's Pat. No, what's your name? Brian. Oh, cool. I recognized you.
Katie Kennedy having a conversation with a child.
I will move my mic. How are you doing? Do you have a question?
Mikey Cicerelli coming into this thing. Another rider, one of the Canadians who's really had that longevity today. It's a long contest, okay?
Yeah? So are you going to be here tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to
Katie Kennedy's negotiating with a child whether or not they will be able to hit the quarter pipe tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning?
Again, where do Katie Kennedy's responsibilities end? We don't know. Hayden Tyler, someone who we hadn't seen in a while, putting that one down.
All right. See that guy over there in the purple, Pat Bridges? He has the white hat on.
Katie Kennedy now directing the child to Pat Bridges to try and get Ryan into this contest. But if you are just joining us, we are almost wrapped with this first semifinals round. Moving into a kind of final showdown. I'm assuming some of our members of that final showdown are going to be Denver Orr, Yuki Kadono, Raibu Katayama, Kaishu, Sven,
I just
Liam
missed
Gill,
it
if
back
he's
to
still
back.
here.
Sorry, that was 8-year-old Ryan, one of Patty's entourage.
Yep, Patty's entourage is trying
And
to get in.
he rides half pipe. He's 8, and he asked if he could ride, and I said, "Go ask Pat." That's usually my answer.
That's the key. Lenny Mazzotti.
Lenny's a crowd pleaser. Nice guy.
Oh, wow. Tweaking abundant here today at the World Quarterpipe Championship. No shortage of tweaks going on. You know, it's usually a different point of Southern California that has this many tweakers. But, of course, here today at Mammoth, we are lucky to see quite a few.
We have a break in like 5 minutes, so if you wait, he'll come over.
Noah Avalone.
Noah's having fun, too.
Noah Avalone is having a good time out there.
Maybe it's just the East Coast energy, and I just recognize it.
Yes, you know that well. Shue Sato.
Shuei just keeps... He's getting really familiar with the deck. Maybe we'll find a deck to go have a beer on later. Just
I think
in
we
honor.
deserve it, Kate. And in honor of how many decks we've seen today. It's like we're watching the Home Improvement channel. How many decks?
How to build a deck 101.
We've got probably the youngest poacher we've ever seen.
You know, the 8-year-old that I just spoke to, he wanted to sign a waiver at least.
Oh, do you know who that is?
Is that Harley?
That's Lil Homie 802 on Instagram. I actually know
Oh,
Lil Homie.
little homie. Oh, so that was planned.
I don't know if that was planned. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if that was planned. I don't know if Yuki Kadono's really friends with Little Homie yet.
They are now. They're.
But once you share a World Quarterpipes quarterpipe with someone, that's a friendship and a bond that lasts literally forever, Katie.
That's the best part. One of my favorite things about snowboarding is
A Yumu Hirano with more speed. I think we actually might see something spectacular right here. Oh my God.
thank gosh those pads are there.
We are going to get that board off. A Yumu Hirano who really just honestly maxed out that quarter pipe.
I don't really know. That was crazy.
One of the risks, consequences of hitting a feature this big. We're getting him checked out right now.
Wow, falling 20 feet. And I mean, the pads are there, good. But it's, what is that, 10 inches of padding? It's not even gymnastics. It's probably maybe gymnastics proof. We have the squad going up.
Squad's going into check on a Yumu right now.
Their squad is, it's just, it fills my heart. This is our first live stream. We have no idea how many people are tuned in. So we could be talking to a crowd of one.
We are coming to us, Kate.
The live stream is coming to us.
And Kate, you know, as we check in on a Yumu on that massive air, you know, we've seen a lot of incredible airtime here today. The deck has been an issue.
Yes.
As in this June contest, undeniably it's been an issue as we battle the hot temperatures, melting this thing out. I think that it's safe to say we're going to cut in a little break here as we
we're going to need some course maintenance.
Not only give this quarter pipe a little bit of love, but make sure that everyone is, you know, up and okay.
Yes. So this is
The Yumu is up, 2 thumbs up.
You know, he
Wow.
probably just got the wind knocked. I'm hoping he just got the wind knocked out of him. I mean, that was the biggest
I've never,
drive ever.
I've got to be honest with you, I've never seen anyone in real life fall that far kind of to their
Yeah,
back.
that was
and that's part of the extreme. That goes to show.
extreme sport,
Extreme-
action sport.
action
We are
sports.
like, you know, but the risk reward, like we were saying, you can get. Some people break a leg walking down the stairs.
Not
those
nearly as
clumsy
fun.
people.
Not nearly as fun.
No.
Was hitting a quarter pipe. Ayumu is back up. He's got friends all around him, making
Got
sure
a
he's
bunch
good.
of okays.
The quarter pipe is officially back open. A brief hiccup
Yep.
as we honestly are about 3 minutes away from ending this semifinals round. We're going to get that 15-minute maintenance, and we are going to move.
And we have $5,000 on the line.
10,000 total.
Yeah. Top man, top woman. They're walking home with a big check. We wouldn't be able to have that without our sponsors, Sunbum, Nixon, 10 Barrel, Icon, Pass, Mammoth for hosting us, building it for us, really being accommodating all around. I went to the marketing office, have them print me out more waivers.
What can't Mammoth do? They're so accommodating.
And they, rumor has it, will be open all year.
All year. So if you're looking at this contest and you think to yourself, well, gee, that looks fun, guess what? You can get here. Denver Orr opening things back up.
Yeah, we needed a... People, I've seen the bird be flipped to that quarter pipe multiple times.
We
Yeah.
see Justin Meyer on the deck right now just checking that clip. You know that sicko Meyer is probably thinking he just filmed.
Yeah, he's like, this is
the best clip I've ever
this
filmed.
reel is going to
He's
be
leaving
insane.
right now to go upload it.
He's airdropping it to his kids in Utah and saying, crop this. Stan, we have a Nixon time check. I have my favorite watch on by Hannah Eddy. It's 2:45. We are about to do a little break. Let a few more riders ride. I have a friend named Ryan who is trying to get into the event. He rides half pipe, he said. Well, I'm so stoked to be live, and that if you couldn't make it to Mammoth and you want to enjoy some snowboarding on your Saturday, you can watch with us. This is hopefully the first of many live streams that we're going to be running. Yeah. So yeah, leave us a lot of like positive reviews so that we can.
Summer Finn taking that backside 540. We're going to want to see that one with a little more amplitude, but you know what? It's really respectable.
Yeah.
Psycho Mike.
Get into that 15.
You know, you got to find a good rhythm here today. A lot of claps for that from the crowd. You got to get a rhythm. You don't want to go for broke every time. It's nice to throw in a backside air every now and then.
Just like remind yourself, you know, you can land, you can ride away. You know, so, like sometimes it's like the pendulum. You know, you try something a lot. You're eating shite.
I actually don't know how much we've been swearing on this webcast.
I don't think
we haven't.
I almost swore, but I didn't. I kind of did, but then you just gotta bring it back in, do that backside air, and remind yourself, oh, this is what it feels like to ride away.
Eddie Wallace playing a live game of Name That Video Apart.
I'm still heart a little racing from that slam.
I know. Ayumu Hirano did walk down the side. I haven't got an official word on him, but we saw him get up, give those 2 thumbs up, walk down the quarter pipe, seemed to be walking just fine. So,
where's Dustin Craven? He must have really pulled a muscle.
I think Craven pulled a muscle.
You would think after the stamina that he showcased at natural selection.
Oh yeah.
This would be no big. Oh, here comes the flailer.
Yeah, we don't know who this is, and I'm going to be honest, he hasn't impressed me, Katie.
No.
Dave Reynolds.
Oh, U.S. coach Dave Reynolds just hit it.
Wow.
He hit it quick. That's the guy that's coached a couple riders to gold medals in slopestyle.
One of the reasons Mammoth is the best place to have this event is that everyone is here anyway. And if they're not, they want to be. So
Yes, Andre Hoflick.
that must have,
We're trying to decide if that was switch.
yeah, that must have been. I think he likes to throw his hands in the air.
Andre Hoflick is a rider I've just become familiar with in the last couple weeks, and you know, I'm excited to see where he's headed. Coming in now on course, it's that SoCal kid. It's Coleman LaCroix. Stylish.
Yeah, good energy.
What do you think the biggest spin we've seen on this is 900? A lot of 720s. Just saw Coleman hit a 720.
Did we see someone do a 9? Maybe Yuki?
Dare Reed.
Dare getting close to coping.
Very close to coping on that Andrek there. Dare Reed has really just been a yes man this year. You want to do natural selection? Yes. Do you want to come to the World Quarterpipe Championship? Yes.
Do you want to go to Romania on a street trip?
Yes.
And that's why we love her. A little doubles there.
Finally,
We're going to need that clip.
Finally, a little bit of doubles action. I think we can clean that up, to be honest.
I would
but
agree, yeah.
I do like where their heads are at.
Denver or we want more. We got more. Oh, he might give the finger again to the quarter pipe. He doesn't.
We want more Denver or. Did you know you just made a small nursery rhyme there, Katie?
Yeah, Denver or could be like the star of a kid's book. Like
Mike Cicerelli, Psycho Mike.
Psycho Mike.
That's
I am hyped that Mikey Cicerelli came to this event. He's a new friend of mine. Met him at Peace Park. And he's just fun to be around. Nice.
great guy. He's actually in contention for Canada's nicest man.
That's just probably pretty.
It's a tough contest,
tough
and that's why
yeah.
it's so remarkable that he's so high on the list there.
If you post a clip of him, he'll be like, thanks for posting that, and that's.
It's not true of everyone.
Yeah. But, people call me Stan on. I do post a lot of slush, and people will say, thanks, Stan. Like Stan does
That's gotta
anything.
hurt. Like Stan does anything.
I don't correct them.
Waiting to get an official word from Pat Bridges as to when we're going to take this brief break, but as for now, the riders push on.
Let it ride, everybody. Big shout out to everybody tuned in right now. This is a Saturday, summer's in the air. What a better way to kick off your Saturday night than getting pumped up with some live quarterpipe stream. If I wasn't here,
Tuned in.
I'd be tuned in. I'd probably go to a park, plop it up on my iPad, maybe make some type of summery drink.
Oh, yeah.
Get my hammock out maybe, and I tune in.
We're getting word Teddy Raw is hopefully warming up for something. We saw him, make his first upside down attempt. Couple checks. Wow.
Little dance move at
Little
the top.
dance move at the top. Little kind of break dance hybrid from Teddy Raw.
I bet he could probably be a good dancer. I don't know.
You think Teddy Raw's a good dancer? Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption, Kate.
Yeah, I don't know what type of dance he'd be good at, but I'd go to a concert with him.
I wouldn't say that too loud.
Okay. I actually know that now.
That is right. We are just kind of steadily cruising into this thing. We're going to kind of run right straight into awards from this contest. So, you're going to want to stay with us to find out who's walking away with that big novelty check, and as well, who's walking away with that gigantic golden Nixon watch.
I want a gigantic golden Nixon watch, but
Unfortunately, Kate, you had to get stuck behind the commentating desk today.
Yeah, yep.
There will definitely be an opportunity
Okay.
tomorrow. This quarter pipe is open.
Summer riding switch.
Some are going for a switch backside 5. She's trying to diversify that 540 game.
I think the judges are. That is a big thing for them. If you do a lot of backside airs, or the one trick that you're good at, obviously get the clip. This is there we go.
Shui Sato. You said you wanted him to do it, and look at that.
Shui Sato. Happy you got that.
Katie's going to personally congratulate him after this contest.
Yep. Here comes the doubles, the pay their end doubles.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
See, that invigorated the crowd. A little bit of energy injected into that situation.
People think snowboarding is as an individual sport. There's one winner here today and in most things.
Yuki Kadono. I can't stress it enough. One of the riders who doesn't seem to be having as much of a problem with the lip. But you know what? That's what's setting him apart from the rest. Raibu Katayama also shaking it off, a fall from earlier.
I just shook up a drink. It almost ruined this live stream. They call me the tornado because I cannot be trusted.
Katie Kennedy just kind of causing mayhem in the booth. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Do not worry about it, live stream bosses.
Psycho Mike. Psycho Mike.
It's psychotic.
He took that thing a little deep, and I'm just happy to see it. After a day full of so many kind of, quite frankly, decks, it's fun to see Mike Cicerelli take that one pretty low.
He's been going all day.
He really
there
has.
There are some people that have been going
Cicerelli also a contender for best time award, I would say. Kaishu.
Still that deck. I'm gonna have to ask this Mammoth team to build me a deck in my
We've
yard.
got a hoof unstrapped. We've got a 1-footer on course. Going for that fast plant.
That is, someone's got to do it. Someone's
has
got
to
to let
do
the
it.
hoof breathe, as I'm sure that feels like freeing a little bit. I'm scared. I'm scared of walking. Better strapped in.
Yo, on course, Sims team rider, innovative. He shows up at the contests and kind of just hits, he hits the setup in a way that the builders weren't necessarily intending, but that, again, is part of the essence of snowboarding. The ability.
His little Instagram clips, they're not little, but his little remixes that he makes are.
Oh, we got Colin Pettit on course. It's brother of Sean Pettit. Claims to be the Giro TM. I'm actually not sure if he is.
Oh, I did see that.
Coleman LaCroix.
Having a time. Can't stop.
And Sleeper kind of heading over to this wall ride, We haven't seen Sleeper in a little while. Might have taken a couple laps.
DH Sleeper won our wall bangers event, did he not? Or
he just might have.
definitely won in my book.
There we go, Denver. Or
Dara, Denver.
he's happy with himself, as he should be.
Denver. Proud of Denver always, just like you. You're like a older sister to him, just proud.
Wow.
Our first double.
Hayden Tyler going for a double McTwist right there.
Upside down. That's an arbor. That's Eddie Walls. Eddie Walls basically his coach.
Protege.
Yeah.
Eddie Wall's protege. Exactly.
Eddie Walls kind of like my coach in life.
Really?
Well, I don't know. Whenever I hang out with him, I just want to absorb.
Wow.
He's positive. He snowboards a lot.
Yeah, he's definitely someone you would want to model your life after. I would
Yeah.
agree.
He's a product director.
Product director,
With the
announcer,
experience of
snowboard
it.
personality. You know, it's your resume is working towards that, Katie, I must say.
Eddie Wall. You're in spot.
Steffi Luxton,
There she finally is. I checked her location.
just to make sure she was still here.
Took a little bit of a. I'm gonna say nothing to that, Steffi. But she's having fun with it.
And of course, the web guru, Maxwell Carl Scott. One of the creators of Spring Break Snowboarding. And Sven Thorgren is back.
Sven.
You know, a couple riders we haven't seen in a while are resurfacing, which I appreciate.
I do appreciate that. Well, you know, it's the Nixon time check. We were rolling up on the 3 o'clock. Got an hour.
The Nixon time check. It is 3. There
Wow.
we go.
Yuki. There's that enthusiastic.
There's that spin
jaw.
count too.
The jaw dropping. That was fun. And that was big. Summer trying that switch back, side, spin. Raibu back on course. So the quarter pipe is something that can get, you know, different every time. Nick Baden over there getting creative on that little transition to transition, hand plant. There's many ways to hit a quarter pipe. Hand plant, air. We are at the 1 hour mark. Huge crippler. This live stream, thanks for everybody watching. We have, I don't know how many people tuned in. June 3rd. Yep, it is June 3rd, and we are here at the World Quarter Snowboard event. We have full moon tonight. We have bowling. We have people ripping. $5,000 for the top man and top woman. We'll be handing out at 4 o'clock here at the bottom of the quarter pipe. Another one. The crowd is we still got a pretty big crowd here at Mammoth. It's the place to be for warm riding. Doubles, pay the rent doubles, Ryan and Brian. Got them confused at registration. That was it, I think.
That was the best timing you've had so far.
Eddie Wall confirming that was the best timing that they had so far. People are, if you know you don't have a chance to win, you could still win best time. Nixon provided us with some gold watches. And the judges are taking note on who's having fun, who is hyping people up, who's riding all day. Brooke opened up the day with huge backside airs. Canadian young half-pipe rider.
Thank you guys so much.
Ben, bloody sneakers with a sick one.
Nick Baden.
No break. Wow, we don't need a break.
Over the Mammoth side. Kind of like it. Like it. All right, all eyes to the cue, Keith. We got Hayden Tyler. He hit a double
I mean,
last time.
it's hard to keep track. That double just added into the highlight reel in my mind. Now that we were playing. Yuki is just highlights all around. Denver Orr, he's a highlight for me. I mean, Lolo trying that board slide was a highlight, and I hope she gets back out there. DH Sleeper's massive airs in the beginning were a highlight for me.
What? Going big on the hip.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we got Denver Orr. tell you what.
And if you don't do it today, he will do it tomorrow. There we go, Denver.
Denver, he might be in.
Pat he likes to wait to obviously he throws the contest, likes to wait till it's over, and then he goes full. You see his upper body strength. You're like, how did you just do that? Kaishu, there we go. Who's the highest?
Kaishu right now does hold the highest world
What's
record
Kaishu's
for
brother's name?
currently.
Yimu went.
What, 48?
Yeah, he went biggest on the air fakie, and then he went even bigger, but lost control because he was probably 21 feet in the air and fell directly onto his back, onto the crash pads, thankfully. Took his breath away. Psycho Mike just adding another rotation.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, here comes Ryan. He's my athlete. And yeah, I could have just let him go, but you know, I didn't want an 8-year-old to be on the course and people be like.
If you did the math on height,
And you know, we are here for the kids. We hope that kids are watching this and they are saying, "Hey, I want to do that. I can do that. That looks fun." They're our only hope, honestly. I think enough 50-year-olds have snowboards, or I don't know. I can imagine. He's probably like maybe like waxing a surfboard, saying he'll go or something. He looks he's color coordinated. Noah's still going. I mean, you travel all the way from the East Coast. Why? You can't. Yeah, you can't let it waste a day. A bad day on the West Coast is the best day ever on the East Coast. But is there a bad day when you're snowboarding in early June?
Eddie was giving up from Mother Nature.
Oh,
Yeah. It is beautiful. No. Going for that grip like. Crazy setback stance.
I mean, your board's here. Let's. Well, alley-oop. Whoop, there it is. Whoop.
Dylan giving the thumbs up on the wall ride. Not willing.
Oh.
Andre Humblick. Huge. Oh, you
Wow.
got it.
That's a highlight reel.
Wow.
Tickling the top of that height meter.
Wow.
There's it. All right. My personal top 3. I mean, Andre just might have got in there. I mean, Yuki. Andre now, I would say.
Wow.
That was, Yuto, that was sick.
Beautiful alley-oop.
Andre, yeah.
Certainly sitting in top on the ladies' side for amplitude.
Yeah.
Maybe not the biggest depth of trick. So I'll be curious to see what the judges do on the women's
I wonder,
side.
yeah, I hope Bud Keen's giving her some input, like, hey, you just got to keep riding, you know?
Uh-huh. I do hope Bud Keen is also given that.
Been hitting this all day. Going on up.
Jayu.
Jayu, honestly, similar amplitude on some of her airs as Brooke, and she's
Little
mixing
bit
it
deep,
up.
little bit deeper of a, yeah.
Mixing it up.
We did text Sean White. That's worth pointing out. We did text Sean White last night, trying to get him here.
He's
Tyler.
Oh my God. Hayden Tyler apparently not satisfied with his double.
Nope. I
Looking
mean, at
like
that
he's
age,
trying
like,
to add another 180 to that, maybe. And here we got Kaishu Hirano. You know, that's a maneuver we've seen a couple times. If there is a better indicator, I'm not sure of how tall that quarter pipe is, that how many riders have had the ability to do a complete flip after hitting it.
Yeah.
And then landing on their feet.
That's a whole nother.
Raibu Katayama with some speed. Oh, yeah, Raibu.
Raibu, I mean, I would say Raibu's in the top as well.
Raibu has been, you know.
If he can sneak in some big.
Yeah, it's not. The thing is, Kate, you're right. It's not too late. We've got plenty of time, frankly, for someone to do something spectacular. Maybe not necessarily what we just saw. We got a nice angle of our rakers right now. This is the Mammoth Unbound
Shout
crew.
out, Mammoth Unbound.
Shout out our Mammoth Unbound crew, who has just worked harder than anyone, really, to make this thing happen. In blood, sweat, tears, salt.
Salt's everywhere.
There is salt everywhere. Here's Brooke. Brooke taking her first deck of the day.
First deck of the day.
That's not a bad statistic.
No.
In this contest.
At this rate, we got.
That is not a bad statistic.
The odds of you decking.
Oh, yeah. Shue kind of making easy work of that trick now.
Just to solidify the makes. You know, 2 to make it true. Is that what they say?
2 to make it true. That's right. Denver Orr. God, we love him. We can't say it enough, Kate.
More Denver.
More Denver Orr.
We always want more from Denver.
Coleman LaCroix.
He does so much already. We can't ask him for more.
That was switchback 5. Coleman LaCroix, yeah.
He's got a bag of tricks.
Coleman LaCroix absolutely has a bag of tricks. Someone who is a frequenter of the slush contest, always happy to have him in the mix. Someone who really ups the energy. Stiffy Luxton.
Dropping in all the way from Wanacombe, New Zealand to the coat bang, and she gets it and she rides away. Steffi Luxton.
Just promoted to have an accent whenever Steffi's on course.
I think I want Steffi to record a bedtime story and I fall asleep to it.
That would be nice.
Yep.
I would buy that.
It's a nice, yeah.
Okay, we got Teddy Raw.
Teddy Raw, thank gosh, she's back in the mix.
We've got raw power. Raw, unbridled power.
Oh my Teddy.
2 horns up. The metal horns are up. Teddy Raw requesting a new snowboard for this event from Scott Blum, a 161 Sim snowboard. He's doing good. I will say, Kate, he was talking a pretty big game before this started. He was really,
yeah, I mean,
really telling us he was going to win this thing.
Which would it be the same if he wasn't?
No, I couldn't agree more.
We need that energy.
Ryan Plush and Dusty Hendrickson. Sorry, Dylan. Getting a plant on the top, Yuto Yamada.
Wow.
It's funny, it goes between these moments, you're kind of waiting, and then all of a sudden, mayhem everywhere you look, Kate.
Shout out to these riders for the hike. They are going a couple football fields uphill. And sometimes I'm like, whoa, they already got to the top. They would have taken Stan
That would have taken, I don't even want to know how long that would have taken me. Getting texted by Danny Davis right now. And he's right, and I'll own this. Hayden Tyler, not a double McTwist. Double Barrett roll. So you know what, Dan? Thank you for keeping me true. That is my bet. I'll tell you what,
yeah.
I make a lot of mistakes, actually. I'm sure countless during this live stream. And thank you for setting the record straight, Dan. On a second note, where are you? okay? I thought you were coming to this, but you know what? I'll let it slide. Yuki Kadono sitting pretty comfortably, I think, in first. But again, we've been speculating. We don't really know what's going through the judges' minds. You know,
Yeah,
we're away from them. But
there's a reason we're not the judges. We are more of like the annoying banterers of the crew.
that's correct.
When people ask me to ask if I want to judge, I say, do you know who you're asking? I will probably just choose my closest friend to win.
Let's get it up.
Andre. Andre taking a little breather after that. That was a double something. That was a double something.
That was a double something.
I mean, if Andre does the double something, that'll separate him.
Andre Hoflick kind of limping off. I think he'll be all right.
I mean, you could take that $5,000 and go to the doctor.
Go check some. Get a... Oh, sleeper. I got to say, you know, in terms of versatility today.
Yeah, yes. I wish we could give... Like, maybe we'll give our own awards as a recap later.
Yeah.
Like, on just like a... You know, I'm asking you to write words for the site already, but we'll give our own little...
Yeah, sleeper. Oh, going for a Mandrake on that. Not coping, though, of course.
TM Scott Blum is filming the riders now.
Sven Thorgren sitting that one down. Last minute addition to this contest. Couldn't have been happier to add him, a serious contender out here today.
Bringing it around.
What are some other awards you would give out if you could, Kate?
Well, that's a good question. I haven't. The double award would go to the Pay the Right People.
Yep. Oh.
Yo would win.
Yo. There it is.
Like
we
Coping
like
King or something.
That. Kind of that 50 bash into a sort of tail slide on the lip. That is why you want
maybe
Yo.
we call him like a Baby Genius Award.
Baby Genius Award. The Katie Kennedy Baby Genius Award. Here we go. Jayu. Switch.
Style. Coming from
In this thing
China.
switch. You know, that is going to be a big plus for her when we're looking at these standings, especially as we put her against Brooke, who's kind of the one really taking the most amplitude, but Jayu really kind of taking us through her bag of tricks out here.
Yeah, we're seeing the whole bag.
We are seeing the whole bag.
I mean, there might be an award for like dad that hit the quarterpipe most, and Kramer probably won that.
Dad who hit the quarterpipe most, yeah.
Yeah, dad who hit the quarterpipe most. That's an award.
Oh, little bit of Steez butter. He started switch. Now Coleman LaCroix. Sometimes you got to add a little bit of that into your run, you know?
Yeah, just
Steez
hype
butter
you
on
up.
the way in, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if you were watching at home and are not subscribed to Slush the Magazine, what gives? What, you're too good for us? Ugh.
The reading level in the United States has really gone down.
It's really gone
I
downhill.
mean, we're like, what, 19th in education?
I don't know. I tried to find out, but I couldn't figure out how to read the article that was telling me. Okay, Denver.
Denver.
Or
Just
Ali.
continuing his streak of smooth tricks on a quarterpipe.
Smooth operator. If I was a company in snowboarding, I got to be honest, I'd be looking at Denver or trying to get him on my squad.
Absolutely, yeah. Pleasure to be around.
Captain Katayama, last year's champion. He hit us with a couple of those last years, that tail grab as he really lets it air out. It almost looked like he might have been going for a secondary grab there. He certainly has the time. Yuki Kadono going doubles with Lil Homie 802 and Kaishu Hirano. Testing out this wall ride, you know?
I like the wall ride test.
I do too. As much as we want to see big fat airs on this quarter pipe, we also really appreciate when riders mix it up, get creative on that unbound wall that Peter Line has a cover on. Frontside invert, snowboarder mag.
There's Flail McGee.
There's Flaley.
Old Flailster.
Checker hat over here. Wish he would race on out of the course. Take a hint, buddy.
They didn't want us to announce live for the people here.
Yeah, we were supposed to be announcing live to the people. We were stripped of that right. So it's really just you
There
online. There we go, Brooke.
Brooke, let's get that, Brooke.
Brooke can sense that Jayu is creeping. Brooke can sense it.
Yeah, Jayu is creeping. People are delayering.
People are delayering. Utaro adding layers to his head, though. I didn't even recognize him at first.
The whole kit changed.
Steffi Luxton.
Wanaka, New Zealand, representing 2014 Olympics.
That is right. An Olympian on course.
We'll be interviewing her later about feedback.
Yuto Yamada. Stepping up live.
Wow!
Lucas Magoon. I'm FaceTiming. Scott Blum is handing me a FaceTime with Lucas Magoon right now.
He wants to say hi to everybody.
He's saying hi to everyone. So everyone at home, a big hi to Lucas Magoon who's tuned in on FaceTime. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if we're reading that on our stream right now, but
there are some people that
Sven
we wish were here. Lucas Magoon.
Yeah, Lucas Magoon.
Danny
We
Davis.
wish you were here. Danny Davis. We wish you were here. Ben Ferguson, Jared Elston. You know, many riders who kind of gave us a yes. A Red Gerard would, a Haley Langland I would have loved to have seen. Defending champ would have been nice. But nonetheless,
They're probably in Mexico or something.
yeah, Mexico's hot right now.
DH Sleeper.
DH
confirming.
Sleeper. One of the most versatile riders out here today. And there we go, Elena Height back in the mix. Haven't seen her in a little while. Warming things back up. She's got that crispy Grateful Dead hoodie on. Come on. Steal your face, more like steal first place. Am I right, Katie? Thank you.
You are right again, Stan.
Oh my God. We are having a nice time. It's the Nixon time check. We've got about a half hour left of quarter pipe madness as we get more delirious.
This is silly hours are striking.
Silly hour is striking. It's actually my favorite time to commentate, though. It's during silly hour.
Silly hour. It's my favorite time of the day in general.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, and then I'll eat a little something.
Oh.
And I'll continue. I'll get even more sillier.
Oh, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Ryan Plush, the rent is paid. Okay.
We like that. We like that.
Shout out to the vert ramp. Shout out to the vert ramp. Got a nice, robust crowd here, like we were saying. Jayu Lu.
Jayu.
Switch coming into this. Okay, Jayu.
If she completes that.
Come on. She's knocking at first place's door right now, Katie. Will first place answer?
I want to yell, yeah, Jayu, you got it. But then I'll blow the mic.
You'll blow the mic out if you do that. I know. That's the hardest part. Like we've been saying, we want to yell.
I want to yell.
We want to encourage.
But I'm keeping it in. I'm going to let it out tonight at karaoke.
There he goes, Dan. Danny Davis personally texting to correct the tricks. I need that, honestly. I do from time to time. Okay, Kaishu.
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Jake Local, that is...
Mandrake on the coping, and as we see flapping in here, Raibu Katayama with some speed. Really trying to make up for a little bit of lost time.
A similar bail to earlier. Defeated.
feeling a little defeated.
That is not what Raibu needed.
Raibu Katayama, honestly, I've seen this kid in so many instances. The inability to stop going crazy. The kid's got no off switch.
You would think, at some point you're like, oh, I've done enough, It's June 3rd.
Not Raibu.
No.
Big shout out to Raibu's wife, Rena. I don't know if Rena's watching, but
I hope she is.
Absolute sweetheart. Raibu and Rena actually took what I consider to be the most legendary wedding photo of all time. It's Raibu's actually jumping over her on his snowboard.
I do remember that, yes. That's love. That's commitment.
Crowd making some noise for Raibu. Raibu Katayama has left everything out here on this quarter pipe today. Things might not have exactly gone in his favor, but a key character of today.
What is Yo going to do next?
What will Yo do next?
Yo, what are you going to do next?
I don't even know if Yo knows. Summer Fenton, going switch.
Switchback 5.
Going for that switchback 5, a little bit more amplitude there.
So with this quarter pipe that big, riders do need to go faster than usual, obviously. And then they need to be a little bit more patient.
Yes, Katie.
Patience is a virtue. I'm learning about that virtue.
Ah.
But don't have it quite yet.
No Avalon.
Still ripping, Noah. I haven't seen this rider drop. Have you?
Oh, yeah. He's been out here all day.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Kate.
I've seen him. I've seen that person drop, but I've seen this one.
Oh, great. Here we go. It's our favorite. Bibsman McCormick. Allergic to landing tricks.
I kind of want him to keep going.
That guy has a landing allergy, I think. Ryan Plush. Getting a lot of love locally.
Brooke, this is when it counts, Brooke. The
Come on, Brooke. Jayu's knocking on the door. What are you going to say? Not able to put that spin down yet.
No.
Not able to put that back 5 down. We got someone from the Monster Army out here. You can tell they're in the Monster Army if they have a monster sticker on their helmet, but I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And
it is a vibe, too. Army vibe.
Kind of an Army vibe, yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself, Gabe.
Usually they're small.
Oh, we've got doubles. 2 people who have absolutely no chance of winning this contest going at the same time. I guess it's better to save time that way.
Yeah.
We should do that more.
If you are not in the running, then just drop with everybody else.
We did encourage some of the riders, if they felt like they weren't going to be a contender in that last hour, to kind of sit down. Not sure some of them are really.
Again, loose rules, though,
But you're right, Kate. Loose rules.
What we say, actually, if you do the opposite, then...
Yuki Kodono. I love the way that kid methods. And here we go. You're going to hit me with it, Kate?
Steffi Luxton.
There we go.
Coming in on our e-bike to the top, and she almost gets there. She might like that, but I can usually tell that she doesn't.
Yeah,
She's
Steffi Luxton.
Harshest critic on herself. I went right to a different accent. Den roar.
Boom, baby.
Boom,
come on.
baby. 720.
God,
his style is just smooth, calculated. He knows what he's doing.
The guy is just comfortable on a snowboard. He's been going man direct on him, and there we go. He kind of had a revert there, I'm not going to lie. The judges are going to take note of that. We've got 2 people coming in that could do something crazy. Sleeper and Sven Thorgren. Sleeper on the wall, little front side air. Sven Thorgren. Katie, who do you think would win in a fight between Sven and Sleeper if they were to get into an all-out brawl?
Sven is... I would think Sven, honestly. I think
Really?
Dylan is just a little, it's like, he's not little.
I'm taking sleeper on that one.
Really?
I'm taking sleeper on that one. That's all day.
You know, I don't know Sven that well. I just know he's from Russia.
Nope, Sweden. Nice try.
Sweden. Nice. Damn it. I did it again.
Nice try. Oh, Dara Reed with a hand plant on the coping. A little edgier than we might like on the in run back in. But, hey, we're just two commentators behind.
That could be a photo.
Hey, don't promote that. Kaishu Hirano.
Count it. Kaishu taking little
Okay,
wall slide.
you know, that's the kind of thing we need to see. Using the wall ride as a landing.
Yeah, I mean, if you land right, then you'll just slide down the wall.
You know, it's like the amount of tricks that you can do on that are truly unbound, if you will, Katie. Unbelievable.
There's no boundaries here at the Mammoth Unbound.
Yes, Yuto. See, Yuto Yamada, some of these riders, they've been consistent all day. We're in almost 4 hours in on this thing. We've got a little less than a half hour left. And Yuto Yamada just hasn't stopped the whole time.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Raibu is hiking again. Oh my God, Raibu.
What's going on?
Oh no.
He's limping.
Excuse me. Okay. Alley-oop from a little grommet.
The Groms are comfortable now. They've talked to Pat.
They've talked to Pat. They've gotten the. Pat is, I think, not as intense as he once was. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
That is what I hear.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm closer with him in his
chiller era.
Less intense era, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes out.
Sometimes it does come out. Slash a quarter pipe lip real quick and watch it come out.
Ooh, we got the Nixon time check.
Nixon time check, 3:30. In a 1/2 hour, the winner will be crowned Jayu.
Yes!
With that switch.
Jayu, that was
air to regs.
Very hard to do.
Common, air to fakie is so common, but fakie to regs, come on. I love that.
I couldn't do it.
No, don't be so hard
on a skateboard, Kate. Maybe.
Whoa.
Because I'm
registered flex offender over here.
I haven't flexed really. How compared to you? Stanton flexing ever since he got here to Mammoth. He said I can ride my bike up a hill, and then he threw up.
That is true. Last night I biked up a hill that was a little too big for me, and I did throw up. Whatever, okay? That's neither here nor there. We are here to discuss riders like Sleeper, DH Sleeper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Such an air to figgy. Sleeper's one of these top dogs. Sleeper, Yuki, Andre Hoflick, some of our top dogs here today.
I hope I want to see Andre needs to drop in again, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Hoflick.
So the wall's officially opened up. People are opting for the wall.
Yeah, the wall, we had to get a little bit of a rake out, but the wall is alive and well. Mike McDaniel coming in. The wall kind of won that one. The awards will be going down at 4 p.m. $5,000 handed out to the winning in show for men and women.
There we go, Brooke.
Finally able to put that back 5 down. Stiffy Luxton, followed by Elena Height.
Steffi and Elena going doubles. Steffi doing it smoothly, but she's still lit under coping. In New Zealand, they do not accept anything under coping.
Katie Kennedy's wealth of knowledge continues to just amaze me.
I have a lot of useful knowledge in this very small brain of mine.
Uh-oh, here we go. Someone alert the doctor. There's a landing allergy on course.
Oh, he rode away.
He did ride away from that one.
I don't know.
Someone's got to be the punching bag. And for now, it's him.
We chose you. Well, you chose yourself.
Actually, yeah. He chose him. He played himself.
the 30-minute call. The judges are saying, if there's something you want to show us, now
is
your time.
the freaking time.
Now is the time.
And I couldn't agree more.
Teddy Raw is saying he's hitting the...
Teddy Raw, yeah. It's like, I hope Teddy Raw heard that.
Teddy Raw can't figure out the QP this year around.
You know what? That's got to be us.
It's got to be us.
That's got to be us. Because
we will not be sending feedback forms, but if we were, I'm sure.
Teddy Raw would have some raw, unadulterated opinions.
How will I do a triple if it's melting all day?
How is he supposed to do a triple if we're setting him up like this? Teddy Raw, of course. There's a viral video of him, June Mountain, attempting a triple. And I thought he knocked himself out, as he said to me earlier. He butt checked. So that's my bad.
That is a big difference.
Whoa, I want to point out I'm looking at Papridge's holding a snowboard right now. Like, is it possible?
Sven dropping. Sweden is where he's from.
Yeah, I tried to tell you.
Confirmed. I'll never forget. DH Sleeper.
Tail grab to fakie. Love to see that.
He's one of my favorite snowboarders.
DH Sleeper really had a big year. He flipped through that ring of fire at the Method Mag DIYX Extreme. Bryn Alexander getting a nice plan on the corner of that unbound wall ride.
Taking it to a step above. We saw some plants on the lower corner.
Tara Reid going for that frontside invert.
Noah Avalon dropping for his 100th time.
Yeah, someone who's, you know, the youth in his legs. That shows. Kaiju Hirano. Okay. Yes.
Oh!
He's disappointed, but he's got that. He's got the time.
That will be a very good clip for our recap edit.
That's right, Kate. If you have not been able to tune in to this full live stream, listening to Katie and I just serenade you for 3 hours straight, there will be a recap.
Yep, there will.
And they'll condense it, and there'll be no Katie and me talking. So if you've hated this, we encourage you to check out the recap.
You can get it all with music in the background, if that's what you prefer.
A little bit more fisheye. Jayu.
Jayu going. Chris Angel, airtime.
Wow. I like that. Jayu's really, I appreciate her timing here. You know, in the last half hour, just letting a couple new ones breathe. Raibu Katayama. Like we said, we thought he was done. He literally was walked off the course as he was limping. He's strapped back in. He's hitting it again. Summer Fenton.
They're bouncing around.
Holding on to that one. Mike McDaniel. Oof. Mikey, Mike. In that instance, Kate, I don't want to be like Mike.
Yeah. I mean, he's done some things.
Mike has done some things. That is undeniable. Teddy Raw's making his way back to the top. The audience here at Mammoth is looking pretty happy, lubricated with 10 barrels, sun-baked. And there he is. God.
Every time.
Yuki Kadono. Moved to Jackson Hole. Kind of doing his backcountry thing right now. Waving at us in the booth. He's giving us horns. God, the guy's amazing.
If he doesn't win overall, he wins best time. Like, he's leading in some regard, in my eyes. Brooke,
trying to solidify a win here. Jayu and her kind of going in a head-to-head.
There we go.
Another back 5, 2 to make it true, as you said.
2 to make it true, and that was cleaner.
And that was
It could always be cleaner.
It could.
But that one was clean.
Katie Kennedy, if there was a Katie Kennedy Hype Up Award that you could give to a rider or audience member, who would you hand that to here today?
Well, Honestly, me choosing the award winner for certain things, it will be hard because all I can hear is Stan in my ears.
Right. That's
So,
tough.
Not too sure. The award I would give would probably be, I don't know. If Kaishu lands this alley-oop thing, I'm going to say he won.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Honestly, DH Sleeper won.
Yeah.
For me. He went huge, and even when he landed on the padding, he still stomped it.
Yeah, Sleeper is just consistent all day. There was, I'll say this. There was a lot of talk about a lot of different riders today. Okay, Shuei Sato, that was steezy. Lot of conversation. I don't know if we were having enough DH Sleeper conversation this morning, and he has shown us that how mistaken we were.
Like, never forget.
We will
DH
never
Sleeper.
forget. Yeah.
He's invited to everything. I'm just gonna.
On course.
I need his location.
Park crew at locks. Rider for lobster, and here's Kaishu. That's a
Yeah!
stop. That's a make.
Sorry if I blow out your speakers. I am hyped.
Just little backside alley-oop rodeo there from Kaishu that he's kind of been working on for a little while. And
that's going in the edits, let me tell you.
That's going in the
If
edits.
I have anything to say about this edit recap.
Sven Thorgren. Oh my God. Sven Thorgren going for that double back rodeo attempt. Because we know we've only got about 20 minutes left in this thing. So, it's do or die, Kate.
And Stan did put in Sven's head, he said, you could win this. And when
I
you
did
hear
tell him
that.
I did tell him that.
You say,
I told him
could
that.
I
I
win
said,
this?
Sven, you could win this, man.
And Stan does tell that to almost everybody he invites just to get them here.
You could win.
You could win. And you probably won't.
Some people can see through it.
Yeah.
But people with really big egos can't, and that's the kind of people we want.
We want them.
Yeah.
If you think you could win, you should come. And we're already planning next year's World Quarters. Already. Not
quite true, but let's just get through today. What do you say, Kate?
Cheers to that. Here. We are coming down to the last 20 minutes with everyone that's been tuning in live. And the kids are still going. Monster Army kids are still here.
Up.
Checkerboard hat is still here.
Czech Republic on course with an underwhelming Andrecht below the coping.
Steffi Loxton. Dropping in, going, eggplant.
Yes. It's an eggplant, all right. Maxwell. No, Maxwell. Someone get a water bottle and spray that kid in the face. That is unacceptable.
Noah looking stylish. We're going to bring water guns next year.
Yeah, that's what we do need, water guns next year. We haven't seen Hoflick in a while, Kate.
I know, I hope he's okay. Hope he didn't fly back to Germany already. Oh, this is a great British.
As opposed to a not so great British, or what do you mean? Jayu's honestly going straight switch god in the last 20 minutes of this contest. Oh! Okay. I'm on Team Jayu, I gotta say. I'm on Team Jayu right now for the win.
I mean, the switchness is that you can't deny that is like hitting a 27, 8, whatever this is.
28 feet, we're calling it.
28er. It's double, triple overhead. You would need a toe-in paddle, jet ski.
Wow, we're comparing this to a wave now. Okay. Nice little
Life is a
shinner on
wave.
the unbound.
Just keep riding it.
Here we go. Denver Orr with some speed. Will he use it, or will he find the deck? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Not able to hold on to it.
Peter Line with a golf clap for
Danny
Denver
Cass just called that an inverted 360 thingy on the live. We've got Danny Cass live announcing now, which is a nice touch if you're not able to hear.
We have somewhat of poachers.
Yeah, we've got poachers on course right now.
We respect the poachers.
We respect the poach.
If you're watching, don't come and poach our event, but if you do, we will probably say something after.
Yeah, well, next year we'll have water guns, Katie, as you said. So, oh, this is Katie's song that's playing right now.
I put this on the playlist.
Crazy
I put
Town.
This
Oh, okay.
and does the
Coping kind of pretzel out.
pretzel to butterfly.
Tail tap, lip
Crazy
slide,
Town.
pretzel out. Yo.
So if you're watching this and you can't hear the music, turn your speakers
Katie
up.
will be rapping the entirety of Butterfly right now for you. Okay, Dara. Dara was kind of asking us about.
Up there.
She thought she was sleeper for a second.
I'm just happy Dara's here, you know.
Happy to be here, stoked to ride, Kate.
All my friends are here.
And
I have
quality control on the dropper seems to have dropped significantly, though. That actually might have been Willis Kroger's skateboarder and Sammy. So those are actually bona fide.
Yeah.
We're down. We're down.
grade A poachers.
Grade A poachers.
If you were a poacher, you got to be a good poacher.
Yeah, if you're a poacher, you either got to be really good at snowboarding or really good at making us laugh.
Yeah.
And that's the laugh category. And Summer Fenn making a couple last-minute attempts with some 540s to try and get that her name on that big novelty check.
She's been at a lot of the. She was at least at the last one. Honestly, this is my first World Quarters, and I.
Now you tell me, Katie,
Yeah,
we've got 15 minutes left in this thing, and
I didn't want you
and now
to be
you tell
talking
me?
like I was beneath you for the whole time. So I'm letting you know now. This is my first one ever, and I'm coming next year, and every day for the rest of every year for the rest of my life.
I'm not sure I follow, but I usually don't. So.
Yep, first World Quarters, and I'm impressed.
Well, I'm glad, Kate. Sven Thorgren. There it is.
Oh!
Come on, Sven.
You got enough time, Sven. The sun doesn't set in Sweden. Does it?
Sven came from clapping. He's got the audience clapping, you know, with this double attempt.
This is what our commentary goes.
This is what our commentary is. Yeah. This is what our commentary is.
Pure genius comes out. Butterfly, Crazy Town is still
Crazy
playing.
Town, still cranking in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but we just felt like that was something you needed to hear.
Brooke
going for some frontside spins now.
All right. I would let the dragon out of the bag.
Let the dragon out of the bag. That old saying that we always say and I love. Yeah. Let the dragon out of the bag, Brooke.
That Bud's got to teach her that
Bud's got to teach her that one.
one. Ooh, Ryan coping to wall ride.
15-minute call. That's the Nixon time check. 15 minutes left.
I'm checking my analog clock like I know how to read it.
Yeah, we're all about learning how to read all sorts of things.
If you can read and you like snowboarding and you aren't subscribed to Slush.
Yeah, you have got to subscribe. Oh, Pat Bridges. Pat Bridges on course.
This is a big day for
Pat
all
Bridges.
of us.
The eye. Okay.
Don't
Eek.
speed check, Pat.
Eek. He's not going to want to watch that replay.
Oh, and we had Scott Blum following him up.
right after him.
That is a friendship that should just be bottled up.
I hope and sold. I agree. I couldn't wish for a better friendship.
When Scott and Pat are hiking and doing a hand play on a wall together, there's magic in the air.
Yes, that is 100%.
Crack a cold one, pour one out.
Oh, we've got Andre Hoflick right in front of our announcer's booth. He's kind of limping.
Oh, Andre's done.
Andre's done.
I don't know.
Andre's done.
I don't know. We are not the judges. We'll say it again.
We are not.
They could have someone completely different in mind.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's keeping it rolling. Tomorrow we will not be live streaming.
Tomorrow
for
we
our
will not.
fun session.
Jayu coming in, switch.
Jayu, come on. We're head to head for women's top in our heads.
Yes, Jayu. Get back up there.
When people flail, I like respect that they just.
It speaks to you?
Yeah, it speaks to me. It's like if I was in that position, I would definitely be rolling down the windows. Eddywall is emphasizing this is the time to do it.
Yeah, we're looking at the 10-minute mark here. Kaishu and Satu coming in together. This
is the doubles that we actually wanted.
Oh,
go! See, I want to yell at them.
Shuei Sato.
Get back up there.
And Kaishu, get back up there.
But I feel like if I just stare at them, they'll know what I'm saying.
They'll know, yeah.
Okay, I told them. Get back up there.
Here we go. Willis and Sammy boy. Just two kind of part of the Sims team entourage. Dave Reynolds with a ho-ho.
These are tricks we want to see. We want to see them all. This isn't...
I did not predict, I got to be honest with you, that I would see Dave Reynolds do a ho-ho on this quarter pipe today. I did not predict that. That was not in my bingo sheet.
The unpredictable is what makes this event special.
That's exactly right, Kate.
You bring a group of people together that are all a little bit, some screws are loose. Put them in front of some transition.
Denver Orr. The kid won't quit.
What more could he do?
What more could we see from Denver Orr?
Oh, he wants that one. Yep. Oh.
Little revert there, and here we go. Sven. Honestly, Sven's making a last-minute play for first place.
Wow.
There we go.
The excitement. Everyone, hands in the air. It's
wow.
Human nature. When you are excited, I throw my hands up in the air sometimes. Oh, we have Bridges.
Bridges is commentating now on the
no, he's
live.
dropping.
No, he's dropping.
Bridges
Oh my
is dropping.
God, Bridges is dropping in. This is Pat Bridges, creator of Slush the magazine.
Oh.
Seems like his GPS is a little bit off from the coping. He's going to want to recalibrate that thing, but
Scott is one of my favorite people to hang out with and extracurriculars, drinking.
Whoa. Kate, okay.
He's my favorite.
I mean, we are sponsored by 10 Barrel here at the...
Yeah, I mean, when we're drinking 10 barrels, I like to drink them with Scott.
Amen.
Usually because...
Yuki Kadono, final 10 minutes of this contest. And Yuki Kadono carrying the same amount of air that we've seen him with all day.
Yep. There have been people that have gone higher, but Yuki has done almost the most amount of tricks. But Sven just did. He went off his toes.
Ryan.
This is Ryan.
This is your
my
homie, Katie. Big backside air from Ryan. I mean,
8 years old.
8 years old, maximum 4 feet tall.
Is really good friends with Patty Zhao.
And now we got another doubles coming.
We have Pat. Pat has sat down. He's not.
Pat Bridges has tapped himself out. Maybe. Pat Bridges
the tables have turned when you're tapping yourself out.
Pat Bridges has tapped himself out.
Summer's still getting it.
It is summer. And that is summer. It's been an unbelievable contest. We've seen people deck. We've seen people succeed. We've seen doubles. We've seen all sorts of switch maneuvers. We've seen an offering from countries all around this globe. And in just 10 short minutes, a new World Quarterpipe champion will be, 2 new World Quarterpipe champions will be crowned.
And then we'll have to wait till next year, and I can't wait.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time waiting.
I'm gonna have a hard time waiting. Good thing we'll have a recap edit. I'll have a Dropbox of everyone's clips.
And then we can relive it.
I'll just relive it. And I'm sure this YouTube will still live forever because you can repost live. So, which I recommend me and Stan not watch.
Yeah, I'm never gonna actually rewatch this for my own personal mental health, but if you have just missed it,
Pretty sure you can rewind the whole
You're
thing.
going to be able to rewatch this thing.
I did notice with the natural selection that I could watch it later. And
Scott Blum.
Yep.
Just a little below coping, if we're being honest. If we're splitting hairs here.
Was that the top? The
Pat
people are
Bridges.
asking.
I don't think Pat Bridges would or should approve of that, but here we go. Brooke. Someone who was a strong contender to win this thing going into it. Jayu Liu coming in later in the day, asserting dominance, perhaps taking that spot. Hard to say.
It is hard. It is hard. We are not the judges. We are trying to keep track, but we get sidetracked quite easily. We see someone in a funny outfit. We see Steffi Luxton dropping in for WaterCon. Next thing you know, she's doing pretty well up there.
Solid amount of hand plants. Okay, here we go. The antics of Maxwell Carl Scott here. I don't think. I got to be honest, as someone who gets a paycheck from Pat Bridges, I'm surprised he doesn't have a better understanding of what makes Pat Bridges upset on a quarter pipe.
Well,
he's checking off all the boxes.
Yeah. The land and slide out and. Okay.
I don't know, Kate. I got to say, it's like Yuki, but Sven has really made a last-minute effort here for a win, and I see Jayu. Come on, Jayu.
Jayu!
Jayu.
Little
bit of a tweak shoulder, but I think she's going to be all right.
There has been some insane body bags on that padding up there. Like, thank gosh we put the padding there, but also doesn't really do much when you're dropping 10 to 20 feet out of the air. Doesn't make a difference. You're still getting a little shook up. Denver, or I'll say it again, what more can he do? He's absolutely pulling the tricks out of the bag. We like that one. On a form. Peter Line is here as a judge. He did the golf clap for Denver. That's a good thing. Peter Line's here. You're right in form. Denver's doing a good job. We got some young bucks at the same time here at Mammoth. We have the U.S. half-pipe team, a bunch of other half-pipe teams training, so they're taking advantage of this quarter-pipe doubles that we want to see. That was it. Oh, Kaishu couldn't hold on. But tomorrow we're going to have a little fun session where everyone can come out again. Little Ripper. Little Ripper. Scott Blum going to the wall ride. We want him to get coping. There we go, Scott. Best hand plan of the day. Best hand planner created. One of them.
Yeah.
I would say. He's hyped about that. I was waiting for that all day, but he's strategic. He doesn't.
He is.
He's waiting till the last 10 minutes when he's had a significant amount.
People are going to remember that.
Last 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes and counting.
5 minutes.
Teddy Raw.
Teddy Raw knows there's 5 minutes left.
Wow.
Teddy's going to have a lot of feedback for us.
There is a Teddy Raw chant going down here at Mammoth now. I'm surprised we didn't get that sooner, honestly.
His ice on his neck.
Yuki Kadono. Double tail grab. He's as surprised as anyone.
And I wonder, Stan, are we going to stay on like this while we do awards?
Kate, I believe that we are.
Okay. So
I believe we will be.
From afar?
We'll be watching from afar. And we just might bring the winner in the booth.
Wow. Not only.
We'll let the judges do their thing. We'll watch some highlights, and then we will tune in.
Are walking towards us. I'm a little starstruck right now. This judge panel is quite.
Yes, the judge panel. It seems like they have made a decision, though there is still 4 minutes left.
We are live. Danny Cass wants to know if we are live.
Danny Cass asking if we're live,
We're
and we
live.
are, yeah.
Dude, this is crazy.
Oh, there he is.
There's
Danny
Dan-
Cass.
What up? We're live.
We are live.
We are in the last 3 minutes here.
Danny, what were you seeing out there? What were you liking?
I mean, a lot of really good riding. Loving Yuki's energy, bringing it in. Dylan Hendrickson really making it look fun.
Yeah.
Sven obviously dropping one of the biggest hammers of the day.
Yep.
What was that trick?
That was a double backside rodeo, which is really cool.
Love to see that.
So it's a tough one. Hopefully we're looking for one more Hail Mary out of maybe a Yuki or something.
You heard it right here. Danny Cass, one of the head judges. Maybe one more Hail Mary from Yuki Kadono could sway this thing.
I'm really happy that a judge came over and talked.
So that you knew that was a double rodeo?
Well, that, one. Two, so that we were just talking out of our made-up.
Sounds like they're on board with us.
Yeah.
From what we just heard from the judges, Kate, it sounds like we've actually been nailing it.
DH Sleeper's making it look really fun. Was that hinting towards the fun award, or is that hinting
Ooh,
towards...
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I could see DH Sleeper Dylan winning fun award.
I could see it. I think he's been a winner of that award before, but there's no rule that says he can't win it again.
What did he win that?
Yeah, maybe he hasn't. You're right. I don't know. Not sure.
We have... Pat and Stan are giving sign language. We have a Nixon time check. We are coming down. It's 3:58. This thing closes up at 4 o'clock. And do not go anywhere because we are giving awards right here live. If you think you know who's going to win, you have a favorite, drop a comment. I feel like the best comment of the live stream, I'm going to give a prize to. The prize is unknown, but it'll be from the slush store. I know where they keep the keys to the merch. So comment who you're going to win, who you think you're going to win, maybe something funny, not about me or Stan. Actually, we deserve it. So anything you want. We still have riders dropping. Judges are asking for some Hail Marys. They want to see something. And some of these riders are just here for the day, so they're going to take advantage. Scott Blum going back to the wall. Nick Baden filming him. Wow! Scott's going to want that. I want that for Scott. We have Brooke DeHaan, a contender for first for sure, going all the way around. I don't know if she'll have enough time to hike back up. I wonder what the judges are thinking. They're all in front of me. A few final drops from the riders. Still hiking. Thank you, Mammoth Mountain, for letting us stay here past their normal 1 o'clock close. They want that. I want that for them. Got Dave Marks here standing next to me. Can't wait to hang out with him tonight. There is a good crew of people here. If you're watching and you're not here, I miss you. We wish you were here. We got bowling later. I do. In my backpack, it's green. Do you need a pen and paper? Or no? Okay. I do travel with a notebook and a pen and paper. It's used in all of our slush events. We have all the judges here. They look like we made up the winners. We know who won. I will not leak the winners.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, had to step out of the booth. A little bit of official business, but that is right. We are wrapping this thing up. It is 4 o'clock. We have had 3 hours of straight non-stop action here at the 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship, presented by Mammoth Mountain, Icon Pass, 10 Barrel Brewing, Sunbum, Nixon, and Stay. Somebody is thinking about you. So in the last final minutes here, I'm hearing a little bit of promotion that Yuki Kadona just hit it some more times because we all want to see it. The judges have been deliberating. I'm seeing some movement towards the big vanity checks. And yeah, you know, if you're at home and you've tuned in with us for this whole time or even just a little bit of time, we thank you so much. We thank all the riders who came out here today, put it on the line, the judges, everybody that kind of makes this, and snowboarding in general, what it is. You watching at home especially. Katie Kennedy, hard at work over here.
I got dual monitors.
Doing some logistical work to figure out our winners. But it's been an incredible day. There you see, this thing has been absolutely torn to pieces. We had that moment there where, well, many moments where the deck was being a little too present, but that is what happens. But in the meantime, and while we let our judges do some deliberating and we write out some big checks, I'd love it if we could just take a look at some of the highlights that we have compounded here today. Let's take a look. Raibu Katayama.
Why isn't it let me sign in? Oh, you guys finally done?
We are getting the big check signed, but these are some of the moments you're going to want to remember from today. Some big airs, some bigger energy here at the third World Quarterpipe Championship 2023. Pat Bridges is on the mic. Deliberating, but just in case you missed it and you're just tuning in and you want to see who won, we got some smattering. There is Brooke, absolute champion here today. Killer out there on the snowboard. We've got some doubles. It's just kind of fun. We're winding down. If you're at Mammoth, you're gonna be able to ride this quarter pipe tomorrow. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you will be able to hit this thing. So, have you been thinking it? Get out here and do it.
I'm going to say, Briggs been putting on a show all day long.
But while we calculate, let's just tune in, watch some of these replays, fails, bails, makes, everything in between, making this day truly unforgettable at the 2023 World Quarterpipe Championship.
Brooke, going for back nine. Give it up for Brooke. Solid. Here we have Archie and Sohei. That's the doubles they were looking for.
Yeah, this is important message is Teddy Raw is still up there.
Oh.
All right, last drop, no more hiking. Scott Blum. Switch. drop in. We gotta do awards. Denver, you want to say something for tomorrow? All right, the lift is probably closed but closing. Come on, anybody wants to drop like Ted Ross, setting an example. Come on, Ted. No slow time. Last chance for 2024. We're gonna hang that airbag above the rafters at Teddy's. Awards right down here. We will be replaying the World Quarters. You can watch the replay of the World Quarters at your leisure at snowboarding.com. Give us a follow on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so again, this was the 2023 World Quarterpipe.
Our champions, Pat Bridges, the editor. It's not actually the editor of Social Mag. He's just the head boss. He's down in the base. He's about to announce who's going to win this thing. We are moments away from knowing who the 2023 World Quarterpipe Champions will be. Katie.
Put on another layer. It was warm all day. Temps are dropping a little bit. And I had to go to the bathroom in the woods across the entire run.
Thank you for letting us know, Kate.
Yes. But I'm excited here because we are about to give awards out. We're about to crown the champions, give the best time award out.
Yeah. And, we're not going to have actually Pat's audio for the awards, so it's just going to be me and Katie kind of telling you what's going on, reiterating the haps, and you will find out live just as we are finding out.
Pat is herding the cattle, as you call it, gathering the people to the bottom.
Pat is starting off by announcing the Nixon Best Time Award, Kate. This award is coveted. This award goes to the riders who we just wouldn't have wanted to have the contest without them because of the energy that they were bringing, the vibe. They're vital to the ecosystem that is a snowboard contest. And we basically, what we do is we give them an engraved custom gigantic golden Nixon watch that is engraved.
Nixon, I'm so happy that they are behind our events because they're super cool brand. Everyone that works for them is awesome. Their watches are dope, and this award is awesome, and we're giving it away right now to Hundi.
Hundi for the girls is taking
Hundi!
The Best Time Award. She's running down.
She's running all the way from Iceland.
The Best Time Award.
She's having the best time.
She was, Kate.
She was one of the first people to get to the top of the wall ride.
Yep.
She rode all day, smiling all day, hyping people up. Honestly, when I just met her for the first time yesterday, and I was like, you seem like a good time.
That is, as we would say in this instance, 100, Katie. 100%. She deserves that. And now, of course, the men's Best Time Award watch is giving out. And we've been talking about him all day, Kate, and it was no-brainer.
When they wrote this down, I knew
Dylan Hendrickson.
Dylan would be
the winner of the 2023 Slush Magazine Best Time
Award.
So
deserving. He's coming in from the backside. He was doing one of the biggest backside airs. Speaking of backside.
Kind of all over the map, I think that was why he got that. Not only was he smiling, always having a good time. You know what's funny is those two came together.
Yeah, and
that's actually probably no coincidence, Kate.
Aww.
Dylan actually hit. He just got an aw.
Aww. They're having so much fun.
And now,
congratulations. The Best Time Award is pretty coveted, I think. It's gone to a lot of awesome people that we will always invite to our events for the rest of time.
And there we have named the winner, Katie. We've been talking about her all day.
Brooke. She just looked at me. I just yelled. Brooke, huge backside airs. Brooke DeHaan from Canada.
Brooke DeHaan.
Thank you for coming, Brooke.
From Canada.
$5,000.
5,000 big smackaroons. I don't even know how many loonies and toonies that is. That exchange rate's going to be nice, probably.
Yep, she just extended her Mammoth trip. She's snowboarding more.
Brooke DeHaan. There she is, Women's World Quarterpipe Champion, joining the likes of Caralt Castellet, Haley Langland.
Thank you, Brooke, for coming.
Thank you, Brooke, for coming.
We needed those airs. We needed you here. You won. Congratulations.
And now, there's really only one big novelty check to give away. And that's the men's winner, Katie. And the new 2023 champion, as Pat Bridges is naming right now, Yuki Kadono. Yuki Kadono, the champion, unequivocal. I think Sven Thorgren made a solid effort at the end there. Did, probably the best trick of the day. If there was a best trick award, we might have had to give that to Sven. But in terms of consistency all throughout the day, that's Yuki Kadono.
No-brainer.
And last year, like we were saying today, Kate, he was chomping at Raibu's heels the entire contest last year.
He so deserving. I'm hyped for him. He's hyped. It's going to be a fun night.
Incredible night ahead of us, I think. All right, everyone at home.
Yeah, if you're at home, cheers to Yuki. Happy Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, well, Katie, It's been an incredible day here at Mammoth Mountain. Hours and hours and hours of quarterpipe fun, action. Thank you everyone at home for tuning in to our first ever live stream here at Slush.
First ever.
So hopefully more to come, and we had a good time. We hope you did too. A big shout out again to all our sponsors, Mammoth, Icon, 10 Barrel, Sunbum, Nixon, and Stay. We, of course, are going to have a fun time tonight at the after party. We hope that you, maybe at home, will celebrate in our honor. But thank you so much for tuning in to the 3rd World Quarterpipe Championships, again, at Mammoth. I'm Stan Levier.
I'm Katie Kennedy.
And we are signing out. Thank you so much, Internet. We'll see you soon.
Happy Saturday, everybody, and
40, 50,
cheers to a good start of summer.
Let them get a view from there and see what the field of view looks like.